Well, let's see, I've got my microphone in, I've got my desktop audio going. Mic, let's put that back at 0. And let's pause the music just for a second to see if I can hear myself okay. Well, let's see, I've got my microphone in, I've got my desktop audio going. Mic, let's put that back. Okay, I think we can lower the desktop audio just a little bit more. Let's take that down to -9. That's probably good. Testing, how do I sound? Let's do with a few sword slashes too, just to see how that sounds. 1, 2, 3, how we doing there? Alright, let's take that down to -9. That's probably good. Testing, how do I sound? Let's see.
Hey, what's up, Shkalp?
Too, just to see how that sounds. Okay, I think that sounds great. Hello, Shkalp. How are you doing today? This evening. I don't know where you are, so it's evening for me. It's time for a beautiful Saturday evening stream involving getting the Triforce pieces. I got half of them yesterday, and I've got 10 more to go. I accidentally got one off camera between now and then, but whatever. No one's gonna know. No one would have probably noticed if I didn't say anything just now. Oh well, I said it. Let's turn the background music back on here. There we go. Link's Awakening music, I like that stuff. Okay. So, my goal right now, I've beaten this dungeon, I've beaten the Dark... Have I beaten Dark Palace? No, I've not beaten Dark Palace. But I'm near the Village of Thieves. So let's go over to the Village of Thieves real quick. Take care of that, take care of Blind's hideout. And then it actually may be easier to warp out of here than to try to leave, so let's do that. Start off. So my goal right now is to find 10 pieces of the Triforce, and these are hidden all over the world. No idea where they are. They can be inside dungeons. They can be inside pretty much anything. Oh, I can actually climb Death Mountain. Well, I don't have a mirror. I can get up Death Mountain, but it might not be able to reach a tower. Might be able to. Let's find out. Let's try. So we'll go back to the light world, to the sanctuary. We're gonna try climbing up the mountain. Hello Zelda, please heal me. Thank you. I ended up having to get some extra blue potions. I've still got 1. Okay, great. I can't afford. Oh, that's right. I can only afford 2, so I only bought 2 blue potions anyway. So it won't, I hopefully won't need any more than that. Mothula was giving me a lot of trouble. I did finally manage to beat her, and now we're on our way. We're gonna go Death Mountain, we're gonna go talk to the old guy, he'll give us something, hopefully something great. To give a brief recap on how this works. So, all the treasure chests in the world, and all the places where you would normally get an item, like a specific item, not stuff like the drops from enemies, but like a specific item. All those things have been randomized, so they're in random locations all over. I jumped off. Oh gosh, birds! They're in different locations now than they were, so in this case, for example, I got the hook shot by beating the Eastern Palace. I found the bow in a cave south of where my house... Oh, that's right, I don't have a lantern still. Yeah, screw that. We're not doing that yet. Where are we? Yeah, I can't get up there without a lantern. How do I get to that side of Death Mountain? If I find the flute, I can get up there. That's gonna be my goal. My goal right now is to find the flute. Once I have the flute, I can go up Death Mountain. I got no idea where the flute is. Where the flute normally was, I already dug it up. I don't remember what it was, so it must not have been very good. You died. Alright, so we have quite a few choices for what we can do next. So, but we're gonna go back to the forest. We're gonna go in the portal above the Village of Thieves. And we're gonna take on Blind the Thief. And we'll see how well that goes. We'll see what it gives us. So the fun thing about this is I never know what the heck I'm gonna get at any point. Even though I've played this game so many times, it's just a completely fresh experience, which is a lot of fun for me. It's even more fun that I know this game so well. Like, I don't know it as well as like a speedrunner or nothing. I don't speedrun this game. So I don't know it nearly as well as they do. But I at least know it well enough to know where most of the major items are. And so it's just a lot of fun kind of think through. It's like, okay, where might it be? Might it be where this normally is, etc. It's a real blast. And this mode is especially fun because my goal isn't actually to collect the crystals and kill Ganon. It is to collect the shattered pieces of the Triforce, of which I have 10. I've got to get a total of 20. There are 30, I believe, in the world, because I'm playing this on normal mode. And once I have them all, I guess the game just ends. I don't really know how it ends. Is that a dark stone? Yeah, it's a dark stone. I can't lift that. But we'll see. Hopefully I find them all tonight. That's my goal. Let's find all the pieces tonight. As you can see, I've already got some good equipment. I've gotten a lot of good items so far. Let's go to the guessing game. Do I have enough money to even play the guessing game? How much does this cost? Oh, I do have enough money. It was 3 bombs, okay. So the nice thing about the guessing game house is, if I remember correctly, hopefully this is still correct, the game is modded so that you always draw whatever the treasure is in your first 2, so my treasure was 3 bombs. Great. Not very helpful, but oh well. Let's go ahead and go down here. Let's just take this on. Alright, we got some Zazaks, / Dyras. The community is still not sure what to call those, because the Art and Artifacts book calls them Dyras, which Dyras were originally in the second game, An Adventure of Link. But they were originally known as Zazaks in Japan, I guess, so I don't know. I remember some people at the Zelda Wiki arguing about that. People at the Zelda Wiki argue about everything, though. And if any of my friends in the Zelda Wiki are listening, you know I'll say that to your face. Oh, sick! I got myself a freaking medallion. So that's cool. Not what I needed right now, it's still cool. What I need is the boss key. Also, I love this song. If you've watched my videos before, you know I love this song. It's freaking just so good. Will Rock is such an amazing artist. Like, he does such good compositions. I don't listen to a whole lot of video game remixes, to be honest with you, but like, especially just randomly, like, I don't know. Most of them aren't really my thing, but this is the kind of music, like, for most of remix that I could just listen to, like, on my own and just really love it, like, really, just enjoy it. Uh-oh, I'm a bunny. Like, all his songs are really good. He's made a lot of really good songs. He's just a solid guy. Okay, so I need to be better. There's a chest I'm missing around here somewhere. Die, blob. Ow. Where is the chest? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so that chest should have the boss key in it, which will let me proceed. So one of the cool things is that, like, the dungeon items themselves, it's just a regular key. Can I use that? Is that helpful for me right now? I don't really think that's helpful for me. I needed a big key. Oh, this is probably the big key then. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The dungeons themselves, all the dungeon items are still in here. So the map, the compass, and the big key will all still be in here. As for the other treasures that you find, I don't know if like only the major items been scrambled, or if like the lesser items are included too. So like if you have a dungeon where you can get 300 rupees from a chest, I don't know for sure if that 300 rupee chest remains the same and is just somewhere else in the dungeon, or if actually I need to go that way. Or if you actually need to look elsewhere in the world for it, if it's been scrambled with everything else. So, I don't know. I don't think so, but at the very least, something replaces a dungeon item. So, that ether medallion I just got there, I got ether, right? Yeah, okay. Is that ether? Quake is all the way to the lines. Bombos, yeah, that's ether. Okay. I've seen it so much, you'd think I'd be able to recognize it by now. So that was probably the dungeon item, and then the heart container that the boss drops is also something different, so I don't know what the boss is going to drop. It might actually just be a heart container, but we'll see. Alright, got 2 keys. That's Blind's room. Nothing to do with that there yet. Okay. We'll look around. So the big item... So the funny thing about that is like... You don't necessarily need to find the dungeon item in the big chest, so the big chest might just contain something stupid. I remember having annoying problems with this when I did my Lionel footage. I hated this room. I still hate this room. This room sucks, especially when I don't have any magic powder. Also, if anyone wonders why my sound effects are a little bit weird, there's a good reason for that. I have disabled the audio in... I've disabled 5 of the audio channels in the game to be able to play my background music instead, because why not? So you'll hear some like random notes and stuff. I just figure, you know, everyone's heard Link to the Past music over and over again. I certainly have. Friggin' change of pace is nice. And then, okay. But for the way the Super Nintendo works, so like, there's not dedicated channels for sound effects and music. So, sorry, I scratched your nose. So, some of the channels contain both sound... Oh, a Triforce piece, alright! Number 11. Some of the channels will contain both sound effects and music on them. And like that sound, the music will just drop off anytime the sound effect happens. It takes precedence. So like, I forget which one it is, but I think picking stuff up, I think, is on the same channel as a lot of stuff. So that's why you just hear random notes from the actual game happening. Oh nice, we got Link to the Past music going on anyway. Hyrule Castle. Oh gosh, why did I do this? Oh right, because I needed this peg to be down. Let's see, am I well equipped to fight blind? I've got a blue potion, I should be okay. I don't really have anything that's like super great against him, but I've at least got a blue potion, so if I lose some hearts, I'll be fine. I've also got the blue mail, which is not what you would normally have going into blind, so that's good. Although I think, no, that's true. When I do my playthroughs, I don't normally do Ice Palace until like one of the last ones. Since the blue mail doesn't progress your progression at all, it just makes it easier to not die. Which I don't care as much about. Ow, stupid Zazak with your... How many hearts did that do to me? 2? I think it was just 2. Seemed like more for no reason. Alright, we got our wacky moles. One of the most hilarious freaking Zelda enemies ever. Hey, another Triforce piece. Okay. We're making good pace right now. So yeah, since I am doing normal mode, there are 30 pieces of the Triforce, even though I only have to get 20. So that's cool. You die. Oh, these hearts are good. Okay, so I think that's every treasure chest in this dungeon. Except that one, obviously. It's the compass! Did I get the map? That's not the map button. No, I didn't get the map. Okay, so the last treasure chest in this has a map, and I don't really care about that, so screw the map. What's up again? Had to go last time. Welcome back, Percy! Glad to see you are joining us again. Happy to have you here. If anyone was watching yesterday, you'll know that I got very freaking lost at one point because I entirely forgot about a particular cave behind Sahasrara. Because I wasn't trying to go to Sahasrara because I didn't have the Pendant of Courage, so I didn't think Alright, here we go, let's fight some blind. The beach? I'm not sure I can make it! I love speedrunners. Oh, he wasn't vulnerable yet. That's right, I forgot I have the fire shield now, so that's nice. Come on, get your other head back up here. Yep, bad timing. I love my fire shield. Okay, that's 3 heads down. Okay, let's charge up another. And I think one more hit should do it. Ah. Oh wait, I don't have a fairy. I need a heal. Okay. Just in case. Mash Y. Thank heavens. Yeah, it was one more hit. Okay, cool. And blind is dead. What do you leave behind for us? Ah, yeah, the flute! That is a good grab. Okay, so now I can climb Death Mountain. There's a lot of places I can go. At this point, most of the world is really open to me. I can't go far into Turtle Rock because I don't have the Cane of Somalia yet. I can't do anything that requires the mirror, so there's a lot of stuff there I can't do, but I've got a lot of stuff open to me, so that's nice. Let's see, treasure chests in Thieves Town. There's that one over there, which I think it stays with you forever now, so I'm just gonna go grab it. Oh, right, I don't have the Titan's Mitt, so I can't get that. Right. Usually you have that coming out of Blind's house, so... Well, is there a treasure in here? Or is this just a shop? That's the one thing, though. Treasure chests that didn't contain, like, major items, like pieces of heart in the regular game, I don't know where they all are, so... I didn't know there was a treasure in here because... Great! Glad I took the time! In the main game, it's probably like 20 or 50 rupees or something, I don't know. But it's not something I care about normally getting. And those are the type of treasure chests I'm having the most trouble with in this, is the ones I don't normally care about. So I've got a bunch of stuff I can actually get right now. Even though I don't have the mirror, I can at least go back to... fine, I'll go the long way. Even though I don't have the mirror, I can at least... Oh, I can't go that way either, so I'll go this way. I don't have a bug catching net, so I can't catch fairies. I can get back to the light world by saving and quitting. That'll let me choose to either start from the sanctuary or the... Or, I guess my name is Paul. Paul's house. As opposed to just starting straight up in the dark world like you normally would. Alright, so then I select the shovel and I dig. I thought the item would happen right away. I guess... Oh, okay, good, it does. It still happens. Got a heart container. Nice. I guess I can keep digging. Why not? Wait, so would I have needed the shovel to do this? Because normally you're given a shovel, but I had to select mine from the menu. Interesting. Time's up. Time for you to go. Alright. Thanks, dude. It's super nice. Okay, so I have the flute. I still need to activate it by playing it for the Flute Boy's dad in the light world. There's nothing I get from Flute... Oh, wait, no, I get a shovel from Flute Boy, so yeah, he will give me something. Let's go get Flute Boy's prize. See what he has for me. What's up, dude? 300 rupees. Alright, not bad. I don't think I really need rupees that much anymore, but whatever. Didn't I already listen to Forest of Hysteria? Maybe not. My playlist is on shuffle, so you might hear some songs again. I don't know. Okay, I can get to the Swamp Palace right now. Should I? Why not? Let's go to the Swamp Palace. See what wonderful wonders await us in there. Oh, I don't have the mirror, so I can't actually do Swamp Palace. Never mind. That sucks. I can get to the Ice Palace. I don't think there's anything else really over this way. I have the flute, so I can get a lot of the places if I go back to the light world. Let's look at the map. Okay, so... Dark Palace I can beat now, because I have a bow, so let's go to Dark Palace. Why not? Maybe they'll find the mirror in there. I can also go to the River King, or whatever he is. Whatever the weird demon that lives in the river. Whatever his name is. We'll go to him first, because I would like a free gift. The bomb shop sells super bombs and nothing else, so that's not going to do me any good to go that way. Where's my hammer? There it is. Let's chop him down. Okay, so we'll take a quick trip up here. Go to the Lake of Ill Omen, which as a kid, I thought it said the Lake of Three Omen, and I'm like, what the heck does that mean? What's the Lake of Three Omen? I eventually learned that that was supposed to be Roman numerals. I don't even know what's in this house. I do not know the last time I've been in here. And it is a shop. Okay, cool. I don't need that. Delicious heart. Got 11 of those, so that's nice. The guy came to life. And I killed him. I outran that Zora. What are these guys called? Weird, gross versions of the Octoroks. I don't know the names of a lot of Dark World enemies. I should break out that Art and Artifacts book and look it up. Alright, what's this guy got for me? I'm surprised it still plays the full cutscene. Hey! That's helpful. Okay. Got ourselves a mirror. There's a lot of things we can do now. So let's see. I haven't found the mushroom yet, so no reason to go back to the old hag. Let's go to the graveyard. I can get something from over there. That's the really fun thing about this mod, is you don't really, like, necessarily have a plan. Well, okay. Speedrunners have a plan. I don't necessarily have a plan, so every time I get a new item, I'm just like, neat! I want to go try this thing that I can do now. Which is good, because that's like my favorite feeling in Zelda, is when you get a new item and you think of all the stuff you can do. And this is just like even better, because like I already know like how to get everywhere. I just need the means to get there. And since I don't know where those means are, it just makes everything just a little bit more exciting for me. How dare you, Mr. Hinox. Go play your theme music in Breath of the Wild or something, I don't know. Okay, I can't get past there. Go away. Go away. You mean bees. Go away. Gosh. What a crappy bee that was. Okay. Then I can go up this way. Can I get behind that? No. Bombs. Alright, come right up here. Use our newly found mirror. And let's see what beautiful thing I find. What do you got for me, cave? Besides all these jars. And we have... Piece of heart. Okay, well. It's fine. It's not exciting. It's just what's usually there, so... Cool, I guess. Back to the Dark World. Which is fine. Oh, okay. Back to the Light World. I actually would like to stay in the Dark World if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the Dark World. There's a piece of heart you can get by having the magic cape, and I have the magic cape, so I'm gonna go right up here and do that. Uh-oh. You get away from me, Moblin? I think that's a Moblin. I think these guys are Moblins too. I mean, they're pigs. I guess you can always assume that most pigs are Moblins. Or is that racist? Does it matter if it's racist if they're evil? Solid question. Probably. It probably matters. I mean, Legend of Neil, there was that one nice Moblin. Wonder if anyone actually remembers Legend of Neil. How do I know about Legend of Neil? Oh, it's the mushroom! Let's go get that mushroom. If you don't know Legend of Neil, fair warning, you probably shouldn't look it up if you don't like very crude humor. I mean, you're on YouTube, you probably do, whatever. But, like, I mean, I don't really do crude humor myself. It's not what I really, I don't know. It's not what I want to do. There's plenty of that elsewhere, so if you like it, cool. There's other places, but if you do like it, then holy crap, Legend of Neil, man, that's that was some kind of series. And long story short, it was about a dude who got sucked into the very first Legend of Zelda game, and it's entirely like live acted too. Like, it's got fairly decent production values and everything. Oh, okay, you're a jerk. Okay, I get it. You're a cool pterodactyl. But nobody likes you and you're dead. But yeah, it was surprisingly well put together. It was pretty funny too, not gonna lie. But yeah, very raunchy in a lot of ways. Okay, so we're back down here. I came back down here for a reason. Why did I come down here? Oh, right, because I want to get the freaking flute powered up so I can use it. I can start warping around the world, collecting crap. I could even climb Death Mountain. You there, sir. Oh, right. I'm like, where's my flute? I don't know what that says. I can't read Japanese. Even though I wanted to. The only reason... The funny thing is, I only wanted to ever learn Japanese so I could read video games and other things. Especially my Digimon. Like, my Digimon virtual pets are all in Japanese because you can't really get them in America. They never... After the very first virtual pet, they stopped releasing them over here. Some of them are nice, like the older ones especially, even though they're from Japan only. They're written all in English. Alright, we got ourselves a duck. But like the modern ones, no, you have to know Japanese to get them, or you have to have a wonderful Digimon community that speaks Japanese and does all the translating for you. Google Translate also surprisingly helps a lot. Especially because they got this thing where you can just draw the characters. Okay. Do you got a thing for me in here? What do I gotta do? Leave the screen first? I have left the screen. And the mushroom becomes traded for 300 rupees. I mean, that's not a bad ROI, I guess. Alright, where to take our pretty flute to next? We can go to Death Mountain. Yeah, let's go to Death Mountain, why not? Oh, actually, I can also get some cool stuff down by the desert. I can do the Swamp Palace. Oh, gosh, there's so many choices. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna start over here. I'm pretty sure there's like a little grotto with some treasures in it. Okay. Oh, I got a question here. Do you think Ocarina of Time is overrated? Personally, I do. I think we should all now review Judge the game without nostalgic feelings because it has flaws and people just forget because it's a childhood. So, here's the thing about Ocarina of Time is it still the best game of all time? I think is the most important question you can ask about that, and my answer to that is a solid no. I definitely don't think so. But the things you can't ignore about it are that when it came out, that game was freaking holy crap, like amazing. Like the adventure game, 3D adventure gaming was not like anything like that before. Most of 3D adventure gaming was stuff like the Elder Scrolls games. Not to say those were bad, but like a proper 3D explore the world third-person game just did not exist. And to give you an idea of how bad it was, look at freaking Mega Man Legends. If you've never played Mega Man Legends, I really recommend you do, because that'll give you a good idea of what 3D gaming used to be like. And Mega Man Legends is such a cool idea. It's got a lot of really great concepts in it. It's just a game that I wish I could play because I can't anymore. It sucks. It feels terrible to play. And it's not because of the content. It's not because of like the way that the game is set up. It's just straight up the controls. Ocarina of Time did something magnificent for 3D game controls, introducing the whole lock-on system. Some games had something similar to it around those times, but nothing nearly as like refined and simple as what Z targeting was. And because of that, like, it absolutely like deserves all the praise that it got for being a revolutionary thing. However, to say it's the best game these days with all the many games that have come out is honestly like, that's a joke. Like, I know people say it seriously, but like when you hear someone say that, it's like, sure, it may be your favorite game, like that's perfectly fine. Like you can have a favorite game be from whatever era you want, because that's all subjective, and gaming is subjective. But there are a lot of mechanics that sucked in Ocarina of Time that you're right, people do forget about, and it's not the best game ever anymore. Ocarina of Time 3D for 3DS, way better. Like, holy crap, it fixed a lot of things in really good ways. Like the boots especially. Just putting the boots to a button instead of to a menu made it way better to play. There's just a lot of stuff. And I feel like, you know, I feel like everything Ocarina of Time did, Twilight Princess did just about as good. I don't particularly like Twilight Princess, to be honest with you. I don't like Ocarina of Time isn't even like high up on my Zelda ranking list personally. But I just feel like the things that Twilight Princess did, a lot of them were done better. That being said, I still like Ocarina of Time more than Twilight Princess, but again, that's entirely just subjectiveness speaking. I definitely like Majora's Mask a lot more than Ocarina of Time, that's for certain. It was a really fun format. When I was a kid, I'll tell you straight up, Ocarina of Time probably was my favorite game. I loved it with an immense passion. But no, these days, I think there's plenty of games that have done better things since. Not the least of which is Breath of the Wild. I can say safely, I love Breath of the Wild a lot more than I love Ocarina of Time. Like, hands down, there's no question in my mind that I think that Breath of the Wild is a better game than Ocarina. And it's hard to say something like that objectively, but I definitely feel like, I don't know, it's a lot more refined, a lot more polished, which they did the best they could with Ocarina of Time, like, for sure. Like, with all the limitations they had, holy cow, did they make a good game out of that. But I just feel like Ocarina of Time's more, like, cohesive experience. Is that the right word to use? I'm not sure, but it feels that way at least. I feel like Breath of the Wild's more cohesive than Ocarina of Time. Did I just misspeak? I don't know. The thing I just tried to say was that Ocarina of Time is not as cohesive as Breath of the Wild. So if I misspoke there, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say. It's also hard to say, like, best game of the all time when it's a single genre, because, like, I mean, that's really hard. With all the different genres we have in gaming, like, you cannot have a universal best game. It's just not possible. Because Ocarina of Time's an action-adventure game, and it's a great one. Meanwhile, you have games like Portal 2, one of my favorite games, which I would consider like one of the best first-person puzzle games of all time, and I love it a lot. I love frickin' Super Mario Odyssey for being one of the best frickin' platformers of all time. I love Tales of Phantasia for being my favorite action RPG of all time. There's a lot of just freaking different genres that make comparing games hard. So like my most favorite genre is action adventure, so like I can say, yeah, Metroid Prime 1, that's my favorite game of all time. But other than that, I've got my favorite games split into 14 different categories just because they're just hard to compare with one another. Like, sure, I can say that I have a lot of fun playing, like, let's say, I don't know, what's a game that I really enjoy? Like, I really enjoy frickin' Portal 2, for example. We'll go back to that one. I've probably played it for like 80 hours, but I've also played Katamari Damacy for well over 100 hours. And I like Katamari Damacy a frickin' lot. It's... And the funny thing about comparing Zelda games is just how different each of them handle what I call the Triforce of the series. Alright, piece of heart, very nice. Before I get into that, let me read some of these comments here. I'll get into what I'm about to say there with that. What about Wind Waker? It's my favorite game ever. Wind Waker is super solid. The thing I really like about Wind Waker is that, and this goes along with what Percy was just talking about, he says, I think Zelda's a game about exploration. That's what I really liked about Wind Waker. Is that everyone's least favorite thing about it was one of my most favorite things in a long time, and that is the Triforce hunt, which I'm doing a Triforce hunt right now. But at that point in the game of Wind Waker, when you're told to go get the piece of the Triforce, you have everything you need to explore the entire ocean. And holy cow, that just feels so good, because you're like, you spend all this time finding all these things and all this, all these items and seeing all the different islands that you couldn't do everything on yet. And so you get to the point where, oh, I could just do everything now, and it feels so cool. The first half of the game feels great too, because like it's all about progression, but the second half is just go nuts and explore. So I just literally, when I played it, went through every freaking island in the game one by one and just saw what each one had to offer, and just like finding just the fun little islands, like the golf course island, that one was freaking amazing. So good. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, you just find all these fun little secrets, you get a bunch of fun little things along the way, and I just thought that was the Triforce hunt's a really good thing. So I love Wind Waker for that. I think Zelda was a game about exploration, but with limitations back then, you couldn't make big worlds to explore like Breath of the Wild or Witcher 3. And Ocarina of Time focused on the finding aspect more than the exploration. So yeah, there's a lot of that. So the main thing I look at when it comes to Zelda games, there's 3 pieces of the Triforce, right? Wisdom, power, and courage. And each of those pieces describes one of the aspects of what makes a Zelda game a Zelda game. So if you look at purely from a gameplay standpoint, what do you do in Zelda games? You explore, you fight things, and you solve puzzles. And so puzzles is wisdom, fighting things is power, and exploring is courage. So like, you know, it all just comes back together. And I think different Zelda games focus more on different aspects of that. So if we take some games are like very well balanced with that. I'd say A Link to the Past is mostly about the courage side. It's mostly about exploration, but it also has a good amount of power and wisdom. Whereas a game like Skyward Sword, there's not as much courage, but there's a lot of power because the combat in the game is very nuanced and fun. Same with Adventure of Link. And then some games are way more puzzle-based, like the DS games. Those were all about puzzles and way more on the wisdom side of things. So it's hard to compare a lot of Zelda games directly because they have elements that appeal to different types of people. Some people fell in love with the looking around the world. That's what I fell in love with. Some people fell in love with fighting monsters, and some people fell in love with solving puzzles. That's why that's why it's so hard for everyone to agree on stuff when it comes to Zelda, because they are just so very different. Oh hey, look at me! I've already got a hook shot, so I can already do some damage in here. The first Zelda game definitely was more about the courage side of things, and it had a lot of power, but puzzles were not, like, there were no puzzles. Is that true? Yeah, the biggest puzzles in the entire game were pushing one block and finding a piece of meat, and that was pretty much it. Puzzles didn't really become a major thing until this game right here. What made Zelda fun was that the creator liked to explore things. Yeah, like freaking Shigeru Miyamoto, he talked about that. I thought it was really cool. Like, he talked about exploring the woods and how he found a cave one time, and he's like, wow, cave! And he brought that with him. I love Japanese game developers for that reason. You don't hear that as much from American game developers, like why they develop the way they do. But with Japanese developers, you have like Satoshi, I forget his last name, who created Pokemon. Hey, Ice Rod. And he talks about how his bug collecting was a big inspiration for that. Or I also love with or like Shigeru Miyamoto talks about Star Fox. He liked the Japanese shrines that had the little arches coming into them. It's just fun little things like that. The other cool thing about Zelda 1 is just the way they produced it, which I believe, I mean, this is pretty common knowledge by now, I'd imagine, but that they developed Zelda and Mario 1 at the same time, and the way Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka looked at it is, you're like, okay, we have Mario ideas and we have Zelda ideas. So Mario, jumping. Zelda, moving around in 4 directions. Mario going in a straight line. Zelda kind of doing it in whatever order you find best. And that made it made just freaking really 2 really good games, because they both were really focused on what they wanted them to be. And so rather than doing one game that had everything, they had 2 games that each delivered a different kind of experience. Because, you know, platformers will appeal to some people more than adventure games will, and vice versa. Oopsie. I want to save those down. But I will say, like, going back to the whole original question there, calling Ocarina the best game of all time, like, it's not something you can do, because, first of all, game critics are not correct. Game critics have to be subjective to be able to do what they do. Like, I don't want someone rating a Zelda game if all they play is first-person shooters, and vice versa. I don't want an action-adventure fan to be rating first-person shooters, because that's not what they know. So it'd be safer to say, yeah, sure, maybe Ocarina of Time is the highest-rated adventure game of all time, but, you know, when you compare it to another game, it doesn't really make sense. Like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, I think it's the one that's on there. That's also in the top 10, but that's a vastly different game. And so, like, the same people that play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and those that play Ocarina of Time, they may not, like, overlap. In my case, they do. I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. It's one of my freaking favorite games as a kid. I played it so much. I got every freaking gap. I unlocked Spider-Man, and that was such a fun time. But I've also played a lot of the Game of the Years that bored me to no end. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. I did not enjoy it at all. I didn't enjoy Dragon Age Inquisition. Skyrim, I have yet to get very far in it because I just get super bored when playing Skyrim. And none of those are bad games by any stretch of the word, and I would never call them bad games, but they are games that really don't appeal to me. You may also notice they're all RPGs. I'm very set on things that I really enjoy, and RPGs are not one of them most times. I like some RPGs. I like JRPGs more than I like American RPGs, which is funny because I don't know. I also don't like anime it's not that I don't like anime. I don't like most anime, I guess is the best way to put it. I like ones that are really good. I mean, most of the ones I watch are the ones that get translated and become super popular on Toonami or something back in the day. Do I have a big key yet? I don't have any dungeon items. But I've never been like a huge anime enthusiast, to be honest. I played Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I never actually played the Underground games. They always looked like fun to me, but I don't remember why I never got them. I should check those out, actually. I recently got the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD for my computer, which has been a lot of fun. It's very similar to the original in a lot of ways, and it's got a lot of the same maps. It's like kind of a combination of 1 and 2 with like a best of thing. And there's even a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 DLC which came with it when I bought it. Apparently they're losing the licensing to the game, so if you want to buy it for your PC, you better act quickly because it's going off of Steam. I loved Witcher 3, beat all the DLC, done everything. Witcher 3 is one of those games I really want to play because I see how much fun it looks, but it's also one of those games I know I'll never be able to get hooked into because it is an RPG. Oh, I got the magic reduction, nice. So even though I might have fun with it for a bit, because I usually do have fun with RPGs for a bit, but I never finish them. So it's like, I don't know. I've stopped wanting to buy them as much because I just don't ever get my money's worth out of them since I keep not finishing them. But it is one that I keep thinking, maybe one of these days, once it's on a super cheap sale, I'll finally like bite the bullet and do it. Give it a shot. But not yet. Where am I going right now? Oh, duh, I gotta go to the main room. Okay. To the main room. Oh, I've gotta go to the wait, I don't have the big key. Main room's not gonna be any good for me. Amazing Games, there's also like 5 endings, I think. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out one of these days. Can't avoid it forever. I'm excited to finally try Dark Souls again. That's another RPG I keep not getting into. That one's like way more action, obviously, side of things, and I enjoy so much about that game, and I hate so much about that game. Something is missing, the big key. I don't need the big key to go up here too. Oh no, I just need a little key. Okay, cool. Well, we'll see if I like Dark Souls this time around. I'm going to be buying Dark Souls 1 again on the Switch and trying it out there. See if it's any better, because it is the remastered version, so they might update a few things. Make it. I just really hate the way it controls. Like, I hate the way Skyrim controls too. I'm used to, you know, console action games where they control mostly by like one button things. Like, you know, pretty much exactly how Breath of the Wild controls and Shadow of Mordor controls. That's what I'm way more used to. Like, if you gave me Dark Souls and it controlled exactly like Shadow of Mordor, I'd probably be like way into it. Because I love Shadow of Mordor. I love that game so much. I wish Shadow of War didn't have all those problems. I will play Shadow of War one day, once it goes on sale, cheap enough to where you can buy it for $30 with the DLC. And I hate that kind of attitude, by the way. I'm not the type of person who normally would wait for a great game to go on sale. But Warner Brothers decided to do the whole loot box crap and make the end of the game really grindy, according to most people that have played it. And I hate grinding, so I don't want to freaking buy I don't want to freaking buy a game that I'm gonna have to grind through just because they want me to buy loot boxes for full price. And I'm a firm believer in pay with your wallets, or vote with your wallets. So I am actually doing that for once. I'm voting my wallet and not buying Shadow of War until it's on super sale. I don't even know how that game did on sales. I have to look into that. It's a real shame. I freaking loved Shadow of Mordor. That's easily one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game so much. It's just such a blast. I was so hyped to get Shadow of War. I had my money saved up and everything to buy it. And then I started seeing all the press come out for it, and I'm like, oh, that's rather unfortunate. So, a bummer, but that's what happens. Downloaded Factory says, I always like Dark Souls, all of them. So, I like the concept behind them. My only problems are I feel like you need a walkthrough to get through a lot of it, and I don't like having to use a walkthrough. Like when a game does that to me, it completely breaks my immersion. Well, I'm not gonna use the word immersion because it's like, what does that even mean? Right? At the very least, it makes me just not enjoy the game as much. Oh, hello, Tempered Sword. And I just feel like there's so much stuff in Dark Souls that like you can't possibly know in the game. And the game lies to you like from the very beginning. Because you're given your choice of your gift, and it's one of the gifts, I think it's a Tiny Being's Ring. And it's like this gradually restores HP over time. It like straight up says that. And it does not do that. It I think it gives you a small percentage HP boost. And that like, I hated that. Like I would have chosen something else if I knew that it was useless. I also like got an item once that the description said it did something, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, and so I immediately used it because that's what the description, it just said, use this item to get this effect, and I'm like, great, let's do it. It was like some permanent effect, and I used it and I got 5 humanity, and I'm like, that doesn't seem like what was supposed to happen. Why did I get 5 humanity instead of whatever the cool effect was? I look it up, and it's that you don't use it, you have to give it to this lady in the secret jailed off area, and she turns it into the thing that does the actual effect. And they're just like, are you kidding me? Like, so I don't know. I like the concept of an action game like that that's meant to be hard. Like, I like that kind of concept, but I feel like they could have done it better. And that's what I want to see. I'm going to try out Dark Souls 3 soon, and we're going to see if that does it any better for me. And I hope it will, because I would really like to try it. I'm a big fan of the whole, like, not making things easy philosophy. Which is why I like fighting Lionel so much in Breath of the Wild, especially with the lower equipment, because like those are just really fun, good challenges. It's also why I want to try Bloodborne more than I want to try Dark Souls. I don't have a PS4 yet, hoping to fix that at some point. I really want to try Bloodborne because it's a lot more aggressive. I like being aggressive, I don't like waiting. So we'll see. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite, and in my opinion best. Okay, good to know. Because I just bought that yesterday, so we'll see how I enjoy it. I'm gonna try it out. I love Far Cry 3 because the main character is not a badass, but you had to grow into the role by doing drugs and flamethrower bear hunting. I've never tried the Far Cry series. I really should. I've seen a lot of good things about them. Before I do that, I gotta try Just Cause, because I finally bought a game of Just Cause. Oh, 2 hits, alright. I bought Just Cause 2. I'm excited to try that out. Triforce piece! Oh, Independent of Courage. Great. I can do something with that. I also just like how I just buy things from Breath of the Wild. It would have been way more interesting if it was free after you pulled out the Master Sword. Funny enough, I never had a problem with that. I had a lot of money in that game most of the time. Largely because I would fight Taluses and crap for fun. I would often get a lot of materials pretty quickly. So I never had a problem with money in Breath of the Wild. If I ever wanted to buy something, I just freaking buy it. Right now, I'm at my current file. I've had 3 files, 2 of which I beat on regular mode. All the 120 shrines, every side quest and shrine quest completed. And then when the DLC came out, I immediately started the master mode file and did all that, which I'm currently still on that file. I've beaten the whole game. I've beaten the 120 shrines, but I also this time actually am gonna go for 100%. Actual all Koroks, all monsters and everything, every single random little thing, no matter how stupid. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't like playing with guides, and obviously I have to use a guide for that. Because without a guide, I got freaking like 450 Korok seeds using the Korok mask in Breath of the Wild, which was awesome. But I don't know. I just want to get them. I just want to say I 100%ed it, because whatever. I've currently got 550 Korok seeds, so I got a lot more to go. I've got like 1 more Hinox and 5 more Taluses to find. Sure, challenge is the best for me. Just Cause 2 is my first cause game, and I loved it. It's amazing. I think better than 3. No go looking for a story. It's all about fun, and I am absolutely all for that. I'm a cutscene skipper. I don't care about them for the most part. Zelda games, I like them just because like the lore has been. It's just a part of me at this point. I love Zelda lore, even though the stories are usually stupid and like not anything amazing. I just like the whole concept behind the world. So any game that doesn't have a lot of story going on, I'm all for it. Like freaking one of my favorite games of all time is We Love Katamari. How much story is there in that game? Let's go visit Sahasrara. Now that we have the Pendant of Courage. Have you ever wondered if they should have another ending after you defeat Ganon? I would have liked one, to be honest. I was hoping the Champions Ballad DLC was going to be post-game content instead of just being something you do during the game. However, the motorcycle freaking upended my wildest dreams of what I could have, and I love that motorcycle so much. So I'm not as upset about that, about the DLC not being post-game, as I thought I would be. But yeah, I do wish there was something happening after the game, after you beat Ganon, and that there is like just more to it, but oh well. My next hope is that they use the freaking Breath of the Wild engine and just kind of not remake the first game, but reimagine the first game in the Breath of the Wild style, because that would fit it so freaking well. Triforce piece, yes! 6 left. Okay. So we beat the Swamp Palace. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Just all 500 Goblin Horns. Yeah, you get a lot of those. I got the magic mirror, so we can go to the Tower of Hera. Let's do that. What's up there? Crystal number 1. Cool. Do I gotta actually save the old man, though? Because I don't have a lantern to be able to do that with. Oh, good. I don't have to save him. Wait, what? Isn't it? Okay, okay. I think I have to save him, and also he's just here. That's interesting. Okay, so we're on Death Mountain. Or actually, I guess this is the fun thing about this mountain is it's actually not called Death Mountain in Japan. This is Mount Hebra, which you Breath of the Wild fans should recognize that name, because this is yeah, this is where Hebra the Hebra region gets its name. But the Dark World version is called Death Mountain in Japan, just not the Light World version. Okay, so oh look, we get 3 bombs instead of a piece of heart. That's wonderful. 4 bombs there. Okay, so let's go in here. I should be able to do something good in here. Spike Cave, Spike Cave. Alright. Get ourselves a magic cape on. Do you think there is another DLC coming out to Breath of the Wild? I do not think so. I think I've heard several things that along the lines of we're finished with the development on Breath of the Wild now that the DLC is out. So I really don't think they're doing it anymore, sadly. I'd love for them to. I think that would be fantastic, but I'm pretty sure they're done. Which is why I'm hoping they don't just completely ignore the engine and they use it to make a Zelda 1 remake. This is unfortunate. I got a blue potion, I guess. Let's see if I can tough it out. One, 2, 3. Wait, these still do a full heart of damage even though I have blue mail? Lame. Okay, barely made it. Nice. I really love when they go back to the cartoon style. Yeah, I like the cartoon style a lot too. It's pretty cute. I also just like cartoons, so. It is one of the things. I'm huge into animation. One of these days, I do actually want to make some animations myself once I stop feeling lazy. I got some good tools to be able to do it with now, so I'd love to do it. I just think animators are so cool. Like, that's what I love about YouTube, is like, they, it does suck that YouTube really shafts animators, but one of the nice things is it gives a lot of at the very, and that's not even remotely a replacement for payment. I don't want anyone to think it is. Exposure is not proper payment for the work these people do, but it is cool to see them. There's a lot of really great animators out there. Joanna Davidovich is one of my personal favorites. If you want to see some super freaking nice quality animation, really well done, all hit. Oh no, I didn't get my bombs. Oh well. Some super high quality animation. Check out Joanna Davidovich. She did this music video for this song called Monkey Rag. So look up Monkey Rag music video. Oh, I need the book more. And it's just so good. It's so freaking well done. I love it. She does a lot of contracted work for a lot of different brands. She's worked with Cocoa Puffs a lot, animating their commercials. There's just so many good animators out there. Cartoon Hangover, let me tell you, those guys are the flippin' best. Like, holy cow, I love them so much. They're a channel on YouTube that's all about just getting good cartoons out there to people, like giving animators a real chance to actually make something, and I really appreciate them for that. They do some stuff on Verve, which I'd love to be sponsored by Verve, but I am not, so what I'm about to say is just my own opinion. But you should really have Verve if you like cartoons at all, or anime for that matter, because Verve includes Crunchyroll with a subscription. It pulls stuff in from a lot of sources. So, but they have this whole thing on Channel Frederator where, Cartoon Hangover, I forget which one. Cartoon Hangover and Channel Frederator are like the same thing, but kind of not. Hard to say. But they had this whole thing where they're just recently did these Go cartoons where they're promoting a whole bunch of different pilot episodes, essentially. My personal favorite was Slug Riot. Oh my goodness, I love Slug Riot. It's by the guy that does the Vector Belly comics, and I don't know if anyone's familiar with those or not, but they're really funny, and it's such a good show. There's this one about this rabbit girl who makes this evil onigiri, which was cool. There's a lot of good stuff. That's also where Bravest Warriors is from, if you're familiar with Bravest Warriors, the guy who made Adventure Time's other show, which Bravest Warriors is flippin' fantastic. They made a DLC. Where would you go to? Termina? You Lost Woods and find the door to Termina. That'd be cool. That would be a pretty sick twist. I need to stop this heart beeping. There we go. I don't know. I was just thinking anything that happened after the game, or like, playing as the champions or something, playing as Zelda, just anything else, just something cool and fun. Do I need that up or down? Brown pegs, I think. So, I think it's brown pegs around the pot, so I'm gonna put that down. I got the big key, right? And I have the hook shot, so I can just easily get that. Nice. Alright. See, that's the other reason why I want them to remake Zelda 1 using the Breath of the Wild engine, is because Majora's Mask was just a straight up, was just a straight up reuse of Ocarina of Time's engine. They barely even made any new assets. Well, no, they made a lot of new assets. That's not true. Nice! What I mean to say there is that they used a lot of the same assets to save time and to make the new game quicker, but I like Majora's Mask a lot more than Ocarina of Time, so just because a game's an asset flip doesn't mean that it's not good. I feel like they can do great things with that with Breath of the Wild. Other times they don't do as great things, like freaking Triforce Heroes was an asset swap of, or asset flip of Link Between Worlds, and it didn't do as good. That's also just because I don't like co-op action games. Triforce Heroes is actually a really good game, and like I enjoyed it for a little bit, but I can't do co-op action games for very long. I thought I put that down. Oh, well, whatever. I'm not gonna die in Moldorm. Would you die though? Please? Infamous 2, hands down, amazing game. You need to play it. I would love to, actually. When I get the PS4, I do have a PS3, so I could technically play Infamous and Infamous 2 right now. But I want to get the remakes they did on the PS4 once I get one of those. So that's what I'm holding off on for Infamous. I remember playing a demo of it, and I did really like it. I like freeform games like that. I like Crackdown. I like Shadow of Mordor. Like that kind of open world game. Oh good, I found the compass of this area. I found 2 Triforce pieces in here. All you need a PS4 with PS Now or a PS3 with Infamous 3. Yeah, I'm gonna hold out for the PS4 just because I need more games that I want for that. I don't have a lot of games on PS4 that I actually want. I have Bloodborne. Horizon Zero Dawn is my most wanted to play. I want to play that so badly. I really want to get the new Shadow of the Colossus because I hope they made it better this time. Because I like Shadow of the Colossus a lot, but the controls are just kind of eh for me. So I'm hoping they did a better job on this one with that. Which, I mean, that didn't hold a lot of people back from playing the Shadow of the Colossus, so maybe I just need to get over it. No, it's the students that are wrong. Is that still a reference people make to Mr. Seymour Skinner? Alright, Infanaus. Son was okay, the characters in Infamous, why autocorrect, why me? How many Infamous games are there? I thought there were only like 3. Which one's, is Second Son the sequel, or, oh wait, do I need the flippin' Mitts of Power? Okay, I can't go in there, I can't go to Turtle Rock yet. Oh wait, no, I guess I can. If I go to the secret alternate way, I can. Because there's a... that way? Or can I? I don't remember if I can or not. Are there treasure chests in here? I am confused. Death Mountain is like one of the most confusing stages of any game ever made. Asset flip. No, I can think of cover your assets. Yes, cover your assets. That's a good game. Okay, what'd I get? Triforce piece. Yes, good call. 2 more to go. I'm gonna win this soon. I hope. Okay, Infamous 1, 2, Second Son, and First Light. Okay, I did not realize there were 4 of them. At all. So that's cool. Isn't there a portal to the Dark World over here? Is there? I don't know. I don't remember. This is a fairy fountain, right? First Light is a mini game, kind of. Was that like on the PSP or something? I know they did that with a lot of PS3 games. They kind of made like weird little PSP versions that weren't quite full games, but yeah. Does this take me back up? Is that what happens? Yeah, this is what takes me back up. Let's jump down here again. Wee! Yeah, I would like to play Infamous. I also need to play Crackdown, like, all the way through. I never beat Crackdown 1. I need to do that, because Crackdown 3 is coming out soon. I don't think I can play... Oh, wait, what system did Crackdown 2 come out on? It came out on 360, didn't it? I can get that. I have a 360. I don't have an Xbox One, and I'm not getting an Xbox One because Microsoft did this thing where they started making cross-buy a thing. So you can buy things using the Windows Store on your computer or on freaking an Xbox One. And I have a computer with access to the Windows Store, so I absolutely do not need an Xbox One anymore. There's like no exclusives I would ever care about. Like the only ones I cared about I already have. I have Recore, and I like Recore. It's fun. And it has cute robots in it. That is all you need, is cute robots. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything else I can actually do on Death Mountain. I should probably go somewhere else. Because I've cleared all the Light World dungeons. I've gotten at least most of the chests in the Light World. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I'd be missing. Yeah, nothing's popping out of my head here that I need to go do. So it looks like it'll mostly be Dark World from this point on. So let's get to a warping point. Nope, not that. Oh, I'm so glad I have the flute. Alright, so there's a few easy chests in the Dark World I can go to right away. So we're going to do those first. one in Misery Mire, one in below Flute Boys Grove, and one on Lake Hylia. Okay, so we'll try those. Let's get over to the Dark World using the portal that's right up here. I don't want to go in the Ice Palace yet. I'll do everything I can to avoid having to actually go through the Ice Palace. On PS4. I hate 360. It's the reason I switched to PC more and why you have to pay online. Yeah, I hate that. Like, I'm so glad at least with the Switch that online's only going to be 20 bucks a year as opposed to the full 60, but I paid for Xbox Live Gold for a little bit and then I got to a point I'm like, why am I doing this? And so I canceled it and never looked back. Of course, I also am not big into multiplayer gaming, to be honest, so... this way. Oh, there's also one down there, too. Okay, so we'll head up this one first. And go back to the one in the desert. Yeah, that's really stupid. I don't know why that happened. Like, I'm happy that PC gaming still allows you to just play online for free, like it should be. Alright. Let's do this. Long live Steam. Hukeman! Oh, okay. Oh, sick! I needed that! Okay, great. That's awesome. Back to the Dark World. Okay, so now I have the Titan's Mitt, so I can access Turtle Rock. I can do a whole bunch of stuff, actually. I can go save the Dwarven Smithy. Oh, where do I begin? Oh, do you get my arrows? I can't get out this way, can I? Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to go to the guy under the bridge. I never got whatever he has. So let's warp right here. Thanks, Microsoft. You made your competitors stoop to your level. Yeah. Yeah, now you have to pay for online for Sony. You have to pay for it for Switch. I mean, I probably will end up paying for it, especially if that $20 actually does come with a Netflix-style virtual console. Then yeah, honestly, the $20 is gonna be a no-brainer for me. But I'm still interested to see exactly how they do it. They've already confirmed that like you'll be able to do virtual console stuff through the $20 service. What do I got? And bottle. Oh, all right, 10. That actually sucks. But they haven't really said like, you know, I think they mentioned an expiry date, but they haven't really said how long that would be. Like, do you have to play the games for a month and then you're done with them, or I don't know. So I'm really interested to see how that works. Obviously, I'll want to pay for it if Smash is on there because I really like playing Smash, and having Smash online is important. It's the only reason why the Wii U's game servers aren't all entirely shut down is because they need to keep Smash up. Because there would be absolute riots if they shut down the Wii U's online services before coming out with a new version of Smash. Die. Die. Alright, come back down here. I will say, even though I don't have the virtual console, I do like those little mini consoles. I know I could make my own little mini console into an emulation machine, but listen, have you ever tried actually like making your own emulator setup? It sucks. Like, there's so much to it, and you never know if your controller configs are going to stay. RetroArch is mostly really good. And like, I love RetroArch. I'm playing this actually as SNES 9X just because it's easier for this sort of thing to disable channels and stuff. But overall, RetroArch is fantastic and a really good tool. But even then, as fantastic as it is, there's just a lot of, I don't know, crap that comes with trying to set up emulators. So having the SNES Classic and the NES Mini and like being able to mod them really easily has been super nice. Let me tell you, I have got some good games on there now. I got Thomas the Tank Engine on my freaking SNES Mini. I'm not even joking, I do. I have the Super Nintendo Thomas the Tank Engine game on my SNES Mini. Oh good, 50 rupes. Because I used to play it as a kid, and I'm like, you know what? Freaking 6-year-old Brent would want this. Have you ever tried to customize an old Nintendo console? I have not. I do have my original NES still hanging out. I've got my original SNES. And I've got a whole bunch of games for them. I still fire them up every now and then. I even would still buy games off eBay for them. But I stopped doing that as much because I bought recently the Clash at Demon Head, and this is a segue, I'm sorry. I'll come back to the question. I bought the Clash at Demon Head for my NES, and it was gunked up, like, bad. And it ended up, like, really messing up my NES, which is super sad. It still works, but not as well as it used to. Which is, it's a bummer. But oh well, those things do happen. That's what... One of the risks that comes with, having a console made over, oh my gosh, over 20 years ago. Oh, heart container. That's not bad. This one. Oh, I can't push that one. Did I screw this up? No, I didn't screw this up. But I've never done any mods. I would have liked to do like an HDMI mod for it or something, so it'd be easier to record from. But since I have the NES Mini and I can just throw emulators on there, that's way easier to record from. We're just running it straight off my computer. Like, I will say, I'm not a big fan of emulating just stuff in general, because, I don't know. I like the idea that even if I'm not actually supporting the creators, that, like, I can at least feel like I did. So I'm not huge on emulation, but I will do it for the sake of recording, because, oh my goodness, it's just way easier to record with an HDMI device than it is with the, or straight off the computer, than it is to hook up the old composite cables. Component cables too, if I'm lucky, but actually I don't have a way to record components, so I can record composite. It looks awful. I am American, so we are blessed with the single yellow video out cable version of the NES, not the one that had SCART or whatever it is that the Europeans got, that I would have loved to have because it has full RGB output. Oh, I got silver arrows and a cool medallion. That's good. I don't really need those in this one. Hi Kenneth, how are you doing tonight? Percy says he's a competitive Smash player. That's awesome. You're probably better than me. I do love playing Smash, and I am good at it, but I'm not great at it. Like, I can beat, like, my circle of friends for the most part. There's a few that I have a lot of trouble with. Like, one is particularly way better than me. But I do very much enjoy playing it. I've never tried Bidoo. I don't know how to spell it either. I know what it is, but when I started watching the BB Smash Dudes video on it, I got way too confused. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep playing the way I do, because in a world where people know how to do crazy crap like wave dashing, which I never learned wave dashing in Melee, I'm just gonna stick with what I know. Still no pieces of the Triforce. Okay, we'll come back to the Swamp Palace in a bit. That's a bomb, not a mirror. Oh, I can't even enter the Swamp Palace. I don't have the Quake Medallion. Mods are easy as long as you're doing. I'm trying to do the Switch. Have I modded any of my consoles? I modded my PSP because that was super freaking simple and I love it. A modded PSP, it's such a beautiful little device. It's just good. The PSP was fantastic. Not as its own, not on its own, but as a modded system, because it can play any freaking PS1 game. If you've got the ISO for a PS1 game, bam, you're good. I have modded my 3DS. That's right. After I bought my new 3DS, I got the Samus one when it came out. After I got that, what am I doing back in the light world? I need to go to the dark world. I took my old new 3DS, which was the black one when it first came out, and I did get the custom firmware on that so I can record 3DS footage. That was my main purpose in it. I have done nothing beyond figure out how to set up recording. Also, I hate the quality of the recording too, so I don't even like doing it that much. If Switch gets Smash, we should have a match. Absolutely. We should have a match even if it doesn't. Do you still play Wii U version? I do from time to time. I'm also part of a channel where we'll do multiplayer streams sometimes on Twitch. We'll do Smash Brothers, just one of them. Called Amnesia is the name of the Twitch channel. So we've last year we did a whole bunch of Smash matches. Actually, we did it all the freaking time. It was a blast. I should have Smash. I did my 3DS first thing. Nice. I never did the original 3DS, so I don't know how good that is modded. But man, the new 3DS has some cool features when it's modded. I really like it. But yeah, the recording is my personal favorite thing on it. Yeah, as far as soft modding goes, I do a Wii. I keep meaning the soft mod. Like, I don't use my Wii any. Oh, look at this! I'll take it. I don't use my Wii because I transferred it all over to the Wii U, and I still have my GameCube plugged in, so I don't need it for GameCube games. Actually, there is still one thing I use my Wii for, and that's recording GameCube games, because I do have a component cable for my well, not recording, for just playing it because it looks better. Sometimes, I don't know. It depends. I really don't know what I play GameCube games on. Apparently. Oopsie. Actually, I need to go back over here. Where am I going? Let's get our magic upgrade, whatever it's supposed to be. But I do need to mod that Wii, and I'm thinking about modding my Wii U once all the online services go down. I'm just nervous because, like, I keep seeing stories about how the Wii U's are harder to find now, and like, I actually do really like my Wii U, and it's got a lot of stuff on it I enjoy, so I don't really want to just throw caution to the wind. And I know most mods are pretty safe these days. Like, modding 3DS took me forever to do because of the having to, like, get an old version of the... I don't have magic powder. Having to get an old version of the 3DS software from another 3DS I had, loading that on there, going through all the random steps. It was not nearly as easy as modding the PSP, that was for sure. Okay, so I can't do that. I can get the treasure chest that's in here, though, and take that to the desert dude. I rarely play Wii U anymore, and I still play Smash on 3DS from time to time. Maybe some will you think about it. I haven't played Smash in a while. Where's the treasure chest? What the crap? Where's our purple treasure chest friend? Is there something else I have to do to get it? Do I have to beat, like, the Eastern Palace first? That's interesting. Because I'm switching to my PS4. Yeah, I definitely don't play my Wii U as often. I still play it every now and then. Smash is the biggest thing that comes out from it. There's a what else? I like Pikmin 3. I like the remake of Wind Waker on there. There's a lot of good games I just don't want to, like, give up on entirely, so it comes into use every now and then. Rayman Legends is another one. Like, I can't imagine playing Rayman Legends on anything else but the Wii U, because my wife really likes playing as Murphy and I like playing as Rayman, and you can't really do that on other versions of Rayman Legends. By the way, I'm very competitive. Good to know. I haven't really played Call of Duty very much. I've never been good at those ones. Unreal Tournament I played a lot, but Call of Duty I was never into. I started playing PUBG. I played that this morning, and I killed 2 people this time, and then got killed. So yeah, I'm improving. But yeah, I play that with a few friends over at Amnesia as well. And I had fun with that. Okay, I can't do Turtle Rock because I don't have the Canis Maria, so let's finish up Eastern Palace. I need the Quake Medallion as well. Wii U is a good Zelda machine. Amen to that. There's so many Zelda games on there. Between my 3DS and my Wii U, I have every freaking Zelda game except for Four Swords Adventures, which I have that on, you know, on the GameCube, so that's fine. I also have enough random hookups to be able to play with 3 players on Four Swords Adventure, so go me. And I've done that once. Thank heavens Triforce Heroes is much easier to play with other people. It's essentially like the same thing as Four Swords Adventures, but honestly better. I stopped playing my Wii and Wii U ever since I got my modded Xbox and my Switch. Yeah, I haven't played my 360 in a long time. I'm worried to death about that thing, because once that thing dies, I lose a very important game. I have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on there, and due to music licensing, you can't buy that game anywhere anymore. It's not on the PlayStation Network anymore, it's not on Xbox Live, so if my Xbox ever dies, that's just gone, and I will be very upset about that, because I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, because it's literally just River City Ransom, but in the Scott Pilgrim universe, and it's got great co-op. It has such magnificent co-op. Let's see. Whenever I play a game, I like to do my best. I can't say I'm the same way. Like, I mean, I'm not really a competitive player, to be honest. Like, in Smash I can get kind of competitive, but other than that, like, I just kind of like, eh. That's why I don't do team games. I'm not competitive enough for team games. Because other people, they are freaking all about winning. I am like, let's just everybody have a good time. I'm like a freaking mom. So yeah, I don't do too good at team games. Hey, look it up. It's the freaking Gorias. Remember me? Remember how I couldn't kill you before because I didn't have a bow? Yeah, look at this. You're all dead. Oopsie. No, you're not. I don't. One of these. Okay. That was embarrassing. Overwatch sucks. Me no life. I mean, it's good. The game of the year wasn't out. I have a friend who's really into Overwatch. I am not, because it is a team game and I suck at those. No Team Fortress 2 for me. Rocket League I love playing. Like, that's the one team game I love playing, but I hate being randomly matched up with people. Because they find out I suck at it. And they get mad at me. Rocket League's just the kind of game where I just love screwing around. I just love the concept of it more than I enjoy beating it. Or winning matches, rather. But yeah, in Overwatch I like playing Pharah. I only played her during free weekend, and I only like her because she's Samus. And that means a lot to me. I like that they put Samus in a shooting game like that. I'm good at this game. If you say so. I mean, I better be at least competent at this game by this point, because I've been playing this game since 1997 or 1998. Probably 1998. So I better know what I'm doing by now. I'm definitely not good at it. I mean, I'm good at it, but I'm not, like, good at it in the way that other people are. Hey, I can get that without going down there. Okay, no, I can't. Interesting. I guess that is technically a higher level, isn't it? Let's blow that up. You're good at this game. Torbash. I love Torbash. I wouldn't know. I've never played as him. What consoles do you have? Okay, so let's see. What consoles? I have every Nintendo console, like, still in working order. I've always been a big Nintendo fan. I was a Nintendo, like, hardcore fanboy for a long time, but I eventually stopped that. Had started looking to other things because I realized Nintendo was not the only thing in the world. So I got, whoa, okay, cool. I'll take that clip. That was cool. Wait, this is the dark room, isn't it? Oh no! Screw this room. We're not doing that. Whatever is in that chest is not worth it. We'll come back to it later if we really need to. Okay, so other than Nintendo stuff, I have an Xbox 360 and a PS3, a PS2, a PSP. That's actually it. I don't really have that many other consoles. I do most of my non-Nintendo gaming on a computer. I've got a capable gaming computer that serves most of my needs. So most of the bigger modern games oh, come on with this. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is just kind of a straight shot. Suckage. I really don't know what's in this room. What's this? Is this a chest? This is... Can I go this way? Okay, there we go. And I wasn't going to buy any more consoles because I was like, oh, I have everything I need now because everything's coming out on PC. But then they announced the Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm like, well, crap. I guess I need to get that. Ooh, a chest. No, the game Torbash. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking... I think of Torbjorn. I don't know what Torbash is. I've never played that. It's a game where you ragdoll and you can relax, contract, and stuff. Oh, that does sound very interesting. You can still record. If you get an Xbox or PS4, you can still record. You should look them both up. Yeah, at some point I'll get the PS4 because I mean, I've recorded PS3 games. I've recorded how do I get that? Oh right, I need to go down. and I've recorded Xbox 360 games before, so I've definitely done it before. Anything with an HDMI thing I can do because I've got an Elgato. But I mostly, like, yeah, apart from Nintendo, it's almost all PC for me. Go away, skulls. I don't want you. Go away. Let me back in here. Okay. Okay. Oh, I never even opened that door? Neat. Go away. You should look it up, it's pretty good. I'm assuming that's on Steam, Torabash? I don't know why I wasted that key then, if I knew I didn't need to waste it. What do I... Oh, that's right, I need to go up here. That's how I get to that chest. Okay. Going on down. Yeah, I really shouldn't have wasted that key. I really didn't need to. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Hey! Worth it! Triforce piece! Alright, I only need one more freaking piece of the Triforce. That's sick. So let's go to the boss. Maybe the boss has it. It is on Steam. Okay, great. I will check it out on Steam then. Also, I finally played Gang Beasts again for the first time in a long time. Like, when did I first get Gang Beasts? I don't know, it was a long time ago. Back when it was still in alpha. And, oh, it's free. Nice. And I finally recently played it, because I hadn't played it since it went actually, like, gold, where it was finally, like, ready to play, and they were presenting it as a finished game. But man, I had a blast. I had a bunch of people over. We were playing a few games. We were playing Magic, we were playing Smash, and freaking loved playing. Where am I going? This is not the right way. Sometimes I can't figure out what I'm doing while I'm talking. But we had a great time playing that. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I remember there was a period where I didn't like Gang Beasts anymore after one of the changes they made. But whatever that was, they seem to have fixed it, and I like it again now. So, I'm glad. It originally was just like way goofy and unoptimized for sure, and it's remained that way still. So, it went back to how it's supposed to be. I enjoy it, and I threw that bomb off a cliff. What's your favorite games from Nintendo? Well, let's see. My favorite game of all time across everything is Metroid Prime. The first one, the Wii version specifically. The reason the Wii version is because since I am also a PC gamer, I grew up playing first-person shooters, you know, with a mouse and keyboard, and using a second control stick was just not natural to me at all. Even though Metroid Prime didn't play like most FPSs on consoles, like it played a little bit differently to kind of alleviate how that normally is. I just couldn't get the controls very well, so I never beat Metroid Prime 1 on GameCube. But I did beat it on the Wii, and I loved it on the Wii. I loved it so much, because that game's essentially just Zelda in space with guns and a cool suit. So it's like right up my alley. It's just way fun. I generally do like the fantasy genre more, but I don't know, something about Metroid just really speaks to me. I just really freaking love it. Other than that, I mean, I love most Zelda games. I love freaking a lot of Mario games. I don't like Mario games as much as I used to. But I still like them. Okay, so let me pick a game that I love from Nintendo that's not, like, universally loved. I mean, like, there's a bunch of little jerks in here. I know there are. Okay, I think I can hit that. Okay, I can't hit that. Where am I? Can I throw a bomb at it? No! No! Oh gosh, they're hurting me. How are they hurting me? This is scary. Okay, I guess I killed him, so that's cool. Am I? Oh. I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like there's a door over here. Okay, maybe it's south? I am confused. Not having the lamp kinda sucks. Crap, I'm not gonna be able to beat the Eastern Palace. Okay, so let's try this. So, if I remember correctly... So now is there a door for me over here? Ugh. This is obnoxious. I might want to look at a map again. I don't want to have to look at a map. Why can't I have the lamp? Why have I still not, after all this time, found the lamp? And why can't I freaking... I swear there's a door right over here. Do I need to do something to activate it? Oh, there's a pot there. Maybe I do. There's another pot. Maybe there's a switch under one of these that I have to hit. I'm not sure. Whenever you say gang beast, I remember when my friends in a match ganged up on me and raped me. It's a sad moment of the game. My friends are weird. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game to like just kind of go crazy on each other. Okay, nope. Alright, screw this dungeon. Wait! Okay, sure. What was different about that time? Okay, I need to kill these turtles. Don't kill turtles, folks. I love turtles. Love how there's just a glowing hammer. Be gone from me, vile minions! Oh, there's one. Did I get them all? Nope, there's still one. Did I just... What is this noise? What is that noise? What am I hitting? Did I kill them all this time? Oh! Okay, I think I unlocked the door. It's over here, right? What's in this room? I'm doing pretty good at not having a... about not having a lantern. It's in this area. I just started playing this game a week ago. Well, nice. I am glad you started playing this game because this is a freaking great game. I'm assuming you're playing the non-random version. What's this thing in the middle here? Is this a stairwell? What is blocking me? Alright, I'm looking at a map real quick. Where's Mike's RPG Center? I'm not going this far and then giving up on this. So that people are aware, so this game is... I technically don't have to go through dark areas without the lamp. It's set up in a way to make sure you don't get stuck in that way. But I've already gone too far, and I'm not stopping now, so... Okay, G... take G into there, go that way. Oh, yeah, I would have never freaking found this. Okay. So, there is a diamond of freaking little stones in here. Not there. Okay, so if I go all the way this way, I should hit something. Okay, so let's go over to the right, over here. And then up a little. Nope, a little bit to the right. Okay, push this one. No, let's not push this one. Or is it push this one? Where'd that one go? Right there. That one? No. Push that one. No. That's a lantern. No good. Push this one. No good. Oh, I passed the other one. Push that one. Push that one. What the crap? Which one is it? I wish I could just see! I could have sworn I had to like push this. Maybe it's a certain direction I have to push it. Okay, I might need to leave the Eastern Palace. I might not be able to do this after all. Man, I only have one piece left. And it could be right here. Oh! Yes! Okay, and then if I remember correctly, let's go straight up to the boss. No! Oh, suckage. Okay, so I can't clear Eastern Palace. I don't have the lamp. That sucks so hard. All right, so I mean, there is one more place I can go, so we're gonna go there. We'll find our next our final Triforce piece pretty easily, I'm sure. That was annoying as heck. This game, I swear. Do you have any tips for the boss at Death Mountain? If you're talking about Moldorm, use spin attacks a lot. That's your best bet. Charge up your sword and look away from him, and just kind of like carefully move around his head, and then once his tail's within range, spin. You know, Moldorm's like the first thing that gives a lot of people problems, because like he's not exactly strong, but like the way his battlefield is set up, it's freaking like one wrong move and the fight's over. Something is missing. Yes, right. Hey, Cukemins, I can hit you now without taking damage because I have the golden sword, and those are not Cukemins, they are buzz blobs. They are only Cukemins when I sprinkle them. I keep forgetting that. But I really like when they turn into Cukemins. It makes me happy. I should go get one of these fairies in here. I probably also should have bought some blue potion, but oh well. Ice Cavern's not too hard. Wish I had a bug catching net. I do not. And one thing about this game that I often forget is that it's hard. I don't mean that to be a jerk. I mean that in the sense that, like, I've been playing this game so long that it just, like, I forget that this really is like a lot of difficulty to it, for a lot of, especially like newcomers to the Zelda world, or even like people who are playing modern Zeldas. This is like, this game uses some old school techniques to make things harder, like throwing a lot of enemies at you, making the enemies actually strong. Like, think about it. Think of it, all the other Zelda games. Think of how many enemies do 2 hearts of damage. Breath of the Wild aside, Breath of the Wild like completely went nuts with dealing damage. But in this game, like, enemies that deal that much damage are commonplace, even in the original area. But I also hear like a lot of people telling me, oh, that game's so hard, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's easy. But I've been playing it since I was freaking 9, so of course it's easy for me. I have way more practice than most people do. Alright, I got a map. But I recently had a chance to see through the eyes of someone who is not used to this game, and yeah, no, I can see, I can certainly see why it's considered difficult. Ah, you stupid penguins, I don't even have to use my hookshot on you. So I've got the, oh no! The bunny killer! I'm a bunny. I can still step on switches. Let it be known, I'm not like a savant at gaming either, so it's not like I'm saying like, oh, I'm good at this game. It's like, this is one of the few games I really am just good at. Or at least know my way around. I love having the golden sword and not having to worry about electricity anymore. Oh, wait, what? I thought I didn't have to worry about... What did I just say? You're gonna make me a liar, game? Really? So it negates the buzz blobs, but not those guys. Interesting. I thought it did it for both. Well, okay. I learned something new. I haven't died again yet. No, I haven't died today at all. Okay. The death counter is still at 3. Playing COD right now. Be right back. I'm not gonna be talking to chat. Alright, cool. Have fun. I hope you win. Do good. Ah, Stalfos. Okay, this room is always fun. Oh, stop hitting that. You die. You die. You die. Oh, I need that. I thought it was this one that had it. Stop hitting the spikes, dummy. It's not a good idea ever. I can hook shot across to that one. That's what I'm gonna do. Whee! Alright, I'll get some blobs and hook shot, hook shot, hook shot. Ever since playing this game for the first time, the hook shot has remained like my favorite item in all of Zelda. It's just so much fun. Especially the description from Link to the Past, it's like, spring, boing! I remember reading some of the developer interviews for Breath of the Wild, and they talked about how they opted against including the hook shot, and I'm like, from a gameplay perspective, that makes perfect sense. But I really wish they would have done it anyway. Like, as a post-game thing, like, think about it, like, the motorcycle, that also totally breaks the game, but it's fun. I just imagine, like, using the hook shot to quickly climb mountains and going all Spider-Man on people. I don't have the big keys, so I can't really do this yet. It would just be so much fun, so I wish, like, it was there as post-game content, but oh well. Maybe next time. Okay, what's in here? Key, I would assume? Oh, that's right, I fall down if I don't do it right. There might not be anything in here, actually. Where does this take me? Oh, right, this area. Okay. So this is good. This is where I want to be anyway. And I shoot you. And stop being zappy mode. Oopsie. I don't know what I did that for. That wasn't a good decision at all. Ow. Ow. I'm doing great. Ow. I'm doing great. I need that. Thank you. Remember how I said I was good at this game? Yeah, ignore that. That barely didn't hit me. Okay, going on up. Ice Palace is one of those areas that I always forget the layout of. Okay, I'm almost positive I do not need to open this door, ever. Yeah, I don't. I never need to open this door, so never open that door. So here's the fun thing. Now the game's like, haha, you have to walk across spikes. And I'm all like... Hello? Okay, it looks like I'm back now. I gotta pay attention to those levels. I think my cable from my mic came loose, so I'm back now. Thank you for letting me know, chat. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, I'm actually close to dying. Okay, do I have any non-death potions? Nope, I sure don't. Note to self, after this dungeon, get some non-death. Oh, shoot. Okay. Play it safe. Playing it as safe as frickin' possible. Get a hammer out so I can go down here faster. Because I don't want to die. That's one heart, that's good, okay. You guys, you got hearts for me? That's a bomb. Nope, no hearts. Heart? How flippin' rude. Pen Gators, one of you has to have a heart. Yes, a heart. Okay, that feels much better. I like having 4 hearts much better than I like having 1. So now, I can get the big chest, which should be this way. $100 deaths in this game already. Nice! Wear them like a badge of honor. If it's your first time playing, freaking whatever, man. Deaths are not something to be ashamed of. Oopsie, I should not. Why didn't I just kill him? Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I didn't even need a key. I did not even remotely need a key. Oh, well, at least I'm in this area. Do I have a big key? I obviously have a big key. I just opened that chest. A room of stuff for me to get. Hopefully that anti-parry leaves me alone. Do I want to go south here at all? Or do I want to just go straight up? Yeah, I don't think there's really a reason for me to go that way. Get away from me! Flippin' hate anti-fairies. Okay. I should probably play it more safe with these guys, because I don't want to lose too much health. What do you think you're doing, just popping up on top of me? It's very rude. Come on. There we go. It's electric! Alright, where's our orb changer? I need to... okay, good job running right into it. That was smart. Good decision all around. If I had the Cane of Samaria already, I could just freaking cheese this, but I do not. That's something you don't even need to do in the randomizer. In freaking just normal play, you can do this dungeon after Dungeon 6, and this section becomes crapload easier. But I don't have that Cane of Samaria yet. Samaria, whatever it is. Okay, there's my friend. There's that guy, too. That guy's a jerk. Whatever, I'll become a rabbit. Oh, no. No, why? Why have I done this thing? Load up a little bit. Okay. So I need to go back up now, I need to push a block, and then I need to go all the way around, and then, oh my gosh, that was me. How dare you, song? This frickin' song starts off with low hearts. But speaking of low hearts, let's get this guy's. Some little fairies. I can never get past Desert Temple. Which part are you having trouble with in that? The boss? Landmolas. That's another one where spin attack is good. Here's the thing, is you want to be using your spin attack as much as possible. You always want to point your sword away from what you're going to hit. And in the case of Landmola in the Desert Palace, you gotta freaking release your spin attack right when he's about to emerge from the hole. All 3 of them. Like the first time they emerge, you can get like all of them at once, which is awesome when that happens. Okay, dang it, I gotta be on the other side. I gotta do the lower left block. Feh. So I'll go this way. No, 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 I didn't want that. Okay, whatever, whatever, whatever. I know where to get fairies if I need them. I also know how to open my map, apparently. I like this song. Alright, we're doing this the easy way. First of all, not gonna fall. Second of all, I'm not gonna get hit by fire. I love you, Magic Cape. You're my favorite. That is really like just one of the weirdest items to ever be in Zelda is the Magic Cape, and I'm so glad it is. It's never made a comeback, it's never been anything else, but it's there. Compass, not a Triforce piece. I was secretly hoping. Oh well, each freaking treasure box I open has that much more of a chance to be the final Triforce piece. And you're dead. Okay, never mind, you're not dead, I'm sorry. There you go, now you're dead. I didn't mean to lie to you. What we got? We got rupees. Open the door. Go through the door. And we got... Oh, I'm here. Okay, right, right. I know this place. You die. And, alright. The whole thing I'm doing right now, in case you are unaware, is I've got to freaking push a certain block onto a certain switch by pushing it... Oh, okay. By pushing it from the floor above. But I can only push that block from a certain angle. It's only a certain block that works. And for that reason, this is considered, for a newcomer to the series, the hardest freaking dungeon in the game as far as puzzle solving goes. Like, Turtle Rock definitely has more enemies that can do a lot more damage to you. But, man, actually, Desert Palace might even be harder than Turtle Rock. Regardless, this is not an easy dungeon for puzzle solving. Once you know it, it's easy, and if you do the dungeons out of order, this becomes a lot easier. I guess it wouldn't necessarily becomes easy, but it at least becomes like you know what you're doing, which is nice. So I know what I'm doing right now. It's just, you go away. It just still takes a while to actually do it. I gotta go all the freaking way around. Am I there yet? Yeah, you guys thought the water temple was bad. You stay away from me. Freaking anti-fairy. If I had some magic powder, you'd be dead. Okay, so we're gonna go back up here, we're gonna fall back down, we're gonna go all the way around and push that block. And everything's gonna be great. I don't know how I did that. That's open. Don't have bottle or net for fairies. Okay, well, I would recommend finding those. There are, like I said, there's 3 bottles you can get, and they can all be gotten relatively easily. And there's 2 in one area, I'll tell you that much. Normally when giving out hints, like, combat hints I'm fine giving out, but freaking exploration hints, I like to reserve those, just because I think a lot of the fun in these games is actually finding the stuff. But I'll tell you at least where in the general area you can find them. You can find 2 of those freaking bottles in Kakariko Village. That's all I will say on the matter. So get looking. And once you have a bottle, you can buy potions, so even if you don't find the bug catcher's net, you'll be able to use the potion shop. Oh, they didn't give me anything good that time. How rude. 19 out of 20 freaking Triforce pieces. I have to say, this is my first time playing this format, and I have really enjoyed it. It's like, it's a very fun, different way of playing. Let's see, best way to get to where I want to go. Gotta approach from the left side. Oh yeah, so I do have to go in the treasure chest room, so I'll go this way. Next COD game. Hopefully the last one went well for you. Stairs are hard on ice. I promise I wasn't just being stupid. Okay, so now the lower left block. I am very upset with myself right now. I hit another one of those switches along the way. Oh my goodness. Can you tell I haven't done this puzzle in a while? Because I have not done this puzzle in a while. Alright, so when I go on the platform that's going left, I gotta... Ugh. Goodness. Wait, can I magic cape through these? I sure can't. Ah! Okay. Oh, that is so frustrating. That is so absolutely frustrating. My goodness. Okay, so let's go back around. So, in case you're wondering what happened there, the little blue-red switches, I hit one when I shouldn't have, and that caused problems. So I gotta go back around the whole freaking stage. Get up. There we go. Ugh. Like I said, hardest one for newcomers. Also hard for people who have forgotten how to do this the normal way. Very used to having the Cane of Somalia by the time I get to this place. Samaria, whatever it is. L's and R's are switched in Japanese. I can forget. Die. Let's see. If I go through that door, that actually might take me to where I want to go. So let's see if I can find a switch before that point that would work. Nope. Okay. I think the final switch is the one on the moving platform, but that's also going to cause problems for the fire bar that I have to get across. Whatever, we'll deal with that when we get there. We have to go so far! What if there was more logic and stuff to Nintendo games? Logic in what way? In that the worlds actually made sense and didn't have mushrooms that made you grow in size? Or you mean that in a different way? I'm actually not sure what you mean by that. Explain yourself. More land to explore. I will say, I mean, the Zelda games have always been really good at having more and more. At least in the way of land goes. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go back up here. We're gonna hit this again. This is the last time we're ever gonna do this, I promise. I probably promise. This is it. This is the one. Blow that up. Blow this up. Hit those guys with the glowy lightsaber. Kill two guys with swords. Or batons. I actually don't know what the Stalfos Knights are holding. They're probably meant to be swords. Okay, so this is the one. This is the one where I need to not let the switch... I need blue down, orange up. That's what we need. Blue down, orange up. Apparently it's on... It is funny. The switch is red, but those pillars are obviously freaking orange. Yeah, see, what am I supposed to do about this? Can I get across there in any way? Okay, well, crap. I'm starting to think I might be stumped. Which is stupid, because I've beaten this game, I've beaten this level so many times, and I've gotten so used to doing it the wrong way. I mean, there's just no getting around it. I can't get over there without hitting this. Unless I do something weird, but I don't see anything weird that I can do. Let's, damage boost. Okay, no, screw that. Alright, so I gotta hit this one. That's gotta be hit. I wonder. Nope, okay. That didn't do at all what I wanted to do. So that means there's gotta be one more crystal switch before I get over there, and I gotta figure out where that crystal switch is. Aren't I like right there almost? No, wait, no, there is one more. I know where it is. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what it is. There's a room on the right side of a four-way intersection. I need to go in that room first. Logic in like Zelda games. I'd be all for that. I love the way that the Zelda games work. Wait, if I opened up that door, wouldn't... Am I just an idiot? Do I have that key? Oh, I don't have a key. That's why I haven't opened that door. The crap's the key? Alright, let's go up here first. No, 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 no. Oh, that's sad. That's very depressing. Okay, so where am I now? I am back in here. Okay. What inspired you to add more to your channel? So let's see here. How do I describe that? I mean, it's not honestly that surprising of a story. So when, I mean, as you can see, if you look through my channel stuff, I've added like some random stuff here and there. I've never done anything consistently. I have always just added random things at random times whenever I felt like it. That's been kind of my motto for my YouTube channel, is just to upload whatever crap I feel like. If I feel like it's going to be something fun, I'm going to do it. But then when Breath of the Wild came out, I started streaming a lot more on my own. I used to stream, I still do. I stream with a channel called Amnesia. And I started streaming more on my own too, because like we stopped doing as much stuff together, and it was just fun. Like I took the whole day off to play Breath of the Wild when it first came out from work, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well have some friends share this with me, so I decided to stream it. And then I thought it was a lot of fun. And then when the Master Trials came out, or yeah, the Master Quests, what, I don't even remember what it's called. Master Mode, there we go. Master Mode came out, and the DLC Pack 1 came out. Did I lose track of where I'm going? Yes, I certainly did. Wait, no I didn't. This is where I need to go. When Master Mode came out, I decided to stream again, and at that point I found the Lionel on the Great Plateau, and I'm like, oh, I need to kill that. Like, that needs to die. Well, actually, I first said that, and then I'm like, no, I can never beat him. That's impossible. And then I found the Night Sword, and I'm like, no, I can do this. And so I did, and I'm like, oh, that was a lot of fun, and I think that was actually really interesting to me. Like, I enjoyed going through and trying to kill that Lionel, but I also don't think people would enjoy watching that as, like, a full stream. Like, I feel like that would be a lot to go through. So then I decided to go through and trim it down, because I have some experience using frickin' Premiere, Adobe Premiere. So I decided to trim it down, do some stuff to it, and just make something fun, and then post it. And I posted it very quickly after the DLC came out. So I was like one of the first people... Oh, I need to kill that. I was one of the first people to post about that Lionel on YouTube. And so I got more views than I normally would have, and I thought that was really cool. And I got like, I don't know, like 1,500 views in a short amount of time, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. I had people actually watch this. And so I always thought that was really cool, so I decided to do a follow-up video where I talked about Lionels in the first Zelda game, and it ended up being about 20 minutes long, and it was also more of like another Let's Play than a actual question and answer video. Regardless of that, so I posted that. That one didn't do nearly as good, and got me, I think, like 600 views in like that whole month. And I'm like, oh, well, whatever. It was still fun to make, and I still had fun doing it. And so, like, I didn't feel like I needed to make any more videos based on that kind of subject at that point, because I didn't feel like people were interested in them. And so I posted a few other super duper random things in between here and there, and did a few random streams. And then I got to be about almost Christmas time, and by that point I had about 100 subscribers, and I'm like, that's cool. I got a lot of subscribers now, because I started the year at like 30. It wasn't a large number by any means. So I started the year at like 30. I've got no idea what I'm doing right now, by the way. Like, holy crap, am I lost? Oh my gosh, I could do this, I swear. Why is this dungeon so confusing to me? either way, so I'm like, okay, that was fun. I got 100 subscribers. That's cool. That's so many. That's so many subscribers for me. Someone who's just like completely. No one knows who I am. But that was pretty much it. That's where I need to be. I need to get down to that room right down there. How do I get there? So treasure chest. Go out. Go to the right. Is that what I need to do? Okay, I think I see what I need to do. We're gonna try this a little bit differently this time. But yeah, then December, something crazy just happened, and my Lionel video that I did, like, really just took off. And I have no idea why. I've never found any, like, actual reasoning behind it. It just happened. And oh, that's where I need to hit it. It's down there. How do I get back down there? I never found any actual reasoning behind it, but it did. It took off, and now it has over 160,000 views from a guy who, at the time, had less than 100 subscribers. And so at that point, I thought, well, hey, people actually did like to see what I did, and I want to make more things for people to see. So I did it. I hit 1,000 subscribers on Friday. Miraculously, it's nuts. I can't believe I actually did it. It's still crazy to me, but I wanted to like keep putting stuff out there. I wanted to keep making things, because there's a lot of ideas I have, a lot of ideas that have been bouncing around that I just want to make into reality. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how 2018 goes for that. That's awesome. I've just been trying to grow my channel. The first video I watched from you was the Lionel in the first Zelda. I've been more inspired to do more and go beyond what I can do normally. Okay, so yeah, you're one of the ones who saw that very first video. Or not very first, but the one that blew up. I feel like that's where most of my people came from. Or, I mean, judging by the ratings, at least, that is where they all came from. So I need to get through here without going the long way. That's what I need. That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm taking too long of a way to get around. But, I mean, honestly, if you're trying to grow your channel, like, I didn't do anything super special. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't go out of my way to make anything happen. I just was doing what I liked doing. And then when people liked that, I kind of like, oh, cool, so I should kind of go in that direction. And that's how I now have 1,000 subscribers, which isn't like a monumentally large number, but holy cow, I am so thankful to all you people who actually like subscribed and actually are like interested in this content, because like, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of seemed like something that wasn't achievable. Like, even a small number like 1,000 just seemed like something that was impossible to get to. But fudge. Oh yeah, Aaron also came from the first Zelda versus Breath of the Wild. That's awesome. That is so awesome. You know what's not awesome? How badly I'm doing at this game. I'm gonna go buy a potion real quick. So I don't let that happen again. Yeah, because of that video, I kind of like started going a lot more to Lionel stuff, because I'm like, well, Lionel stuff is what brought people here, so I'm gonna keep making more things about Lionels. But I've got one more Lionel video in me. I've got one more, and it's also not gonna end up the initial way that I thought it would, for a few reasons. Mostly because I have discovered it's impossible to do the challenge that I want to do. Maybe not for someone who's really, really good at Breath of the, Link Between Worlds, but for me, it's impossible. That challenge being that I wanted to take on the treacherous tower Lionels without getting any unnecessary equipment. But oh my gosh, it's not even getting to the Lionels that's the hard part. It's just getting through the treacherous tower with 3 hearts and no upgrades whatsoever, except for the Master Sword. Like, oh my goodness, it's one hit kills you. I'm probably not going to do it that way. I will just still do a video about the Link Between Worlds Lionels, and it will probably also include Oracle games at the same time. But I'm definitely not doing my initial goal with that. It's just not possible. I mean, it's definitely possible. If I look up 3-heart Treacherous Tower run on YouTube right now, I will find a result. I guarantee it. But I'm not that good. Yeah, 1,000 people are a lot if you think about it. Like 1,000 people is enough to fill a concert. It's just so cool. Like, that's a good way of looking at it. It's like the, like, it is a good way of looking at it. Like, when you think about it, if you start off just playing a gig in a bar to, you know, 10 or 20 people in a night, seeing 1,000 people at that point, it really does, I did use one of these right away. It really does feel a lot more, impressive or, like, monumental at that point, so I like it. It's cool to me to see, like, when I put out a video, that people watch it right away. Like, that's the thing that's, like, really cool to me to see. Like, I'll put out a video, and then the first day I get, like, 100 views. Like, again, not a super large number, but I'm like, oh my gosh, 100 people actually took time and watched what I made. That's really cool. So if you want people to pay attention to you on YouTube, just, like, you just gotta do what you like doing. That's really all there is to it. Other people will like what you're doing, too. Like, especially if you like things like this. There's so many people that like Zelda games. So, I certainly like watching videos about Zelda, like all sorts of them. Okay, so we're back in the dungeon. We are gonna get that final Triforce piece, I promise. It's gonna happen. I've been playing this, let's see, how long has this been live? 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's gonna happen before the 3-hour mark at least. It should happen well before that, since I have 19 pieces. I got into Zelda because of Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess. Okay, cool. So you're relatively new to the series. But that's awesome, because, like, honestly, there's not really a bad Zelda game to get started with. So it's like, and your first one is just always so special. This is my first one, and it always will hold, like, a just wonderful, dear place in my heart. Like, I will always have wonderful, fond memories about playing this as a kid. And, like, right as soon as I freaking played it, I'm like, I need to play more of these. And, like, Ocarina of Time, I think, had just come out when I played this, but it was on Nintendo 64, and I did not have a Nintendo 64 yet. So I went out and bought from a used game store. I bought Zelda 1 and I bought Zelda 2, and Link's Awakening, the remake, had just come out as well, so I bought that. Not all at the same time, mind you. I was 9, so I was on a fixed income of, like, I don't know how much allowance I got, but it certainly wasn't enough to buy 3 video games all at once, even if 2 of them were used. Let's see, I started on all the 2D Zeldas, and then I went and played Ocarina of Time, and then I played Majora's Mask, and I played every freaking Zelda ever since, and I have loved most of them, and I at least liked all of them. There hasn't really been a Zelda game that I played and just didn't like immediately. Like, even the ones I don't like now, like Phantom Hourglass, for example. Holy cow, I had so much fun with Phantom Hourglass when it first came out. I really liked it. But now I can't play it. A, because I found out, after all, I don't really like the touch controls very much. Go figure. I didn't mind them as much as a kid, but also Spirit Tracks is just infinitely better game. Like, it does everything that Phantom Hourglass does, but better. So if I do want to play one that's point and clicky, I play Spirit Tracks. That doesn't happen often. Okay, so here we go. We're doing this again. I know what to do this time. I probably know what to do this time. I need to avoid all these freaking jellies. Do you use Discord? I do use Discord, just not very much. I use Discord for, like, very small groups of people. I'm part of the Metroid HQ Discord. That's, like, probably the biggest Discord I am in. It's run by one of my buddies from Zelda Universe. Elias is his name, and Elias is an awesome guy, and he and his friends at Metroid HQ do a charity stream for every Metroid game. They play every Metroid game in a marathon every year, and I love watching it. So I hang out with some of those dudes on their Discord. Other than that, I don't really do any other Discords. I do a lot of Slack, but they're not public Slacks, they're private Slacks. So, like, I used to do a lot of stuff with Zelda Universe, the website. Most of you probably at least heard of it. I used to do streaming on there. I did some random videos on there. You could even see, like, a video me and my wife did, actually, about our Valentine's. We did for Valentine's Day a video about dating a Zelda nerd, because both of us are Zelda nerds, and we even had a Zelda wedding. So we did a video about that with them. So I don't do really anything with Zelda Universe anymore, other than, like, random research and looking up stuff for them, but nothing, like, crazy. But I still, like, I'm super good friends with everyone at Zelda Universe, so usually, as far as chatting goes, they're the only people I really mostly chat with. And then the people from Gamnesia as well. Okay, so I need to not screw this up this time. So I've already hit the blocks. I need to go around. And yeah, I've been editing videos for my buddy for his music. I saw his channel get some attention, but I've never had a chance for my own. Well, I will say, like, your starting videos can be pretty easy to make. One thing I've noticed is that, like, as far as what I watch, if you're, like, using an editor, just try to do the best editing you can do. Like, make it look good. Like, that's the best tip I can say to you. Is it doesn't have to look like freaking professional grade. This is what I need to do. I need to go left here. What is wrong with me? Why did I not see this 1,000 years ago? I obviously need to go left. Why am I stupid? But like, obviously, like, I wouldn't say my videos are anywhere near professional quality for sure, but like, I at least do stuff to make them my own. I add like images in there. I add some sound effects. I was actually really proud of myself for the last one. I did, where I made the Lionel sound like Mushu. Like, I don't care if no one liked that at all. I had fun with that. I really thought it was funny. So, but just do something. Like, make the editing cool. Like, make it, do something to make it unique. Something that other people haven't done, because like, everyone's talked about these games. Everyone's played these video games. What I'm doing right now is certainly not unique to me, but as far as like a stream goes, it's like there's only so much you can do to make it unique. But as far as a process video that you've edited, just do something to make it your own. Add some cool flair into there. And like, you don't have to be a super good editor to do anything like that. I'm not a super good editor. I know the very basics of Adobe Premiere, and that is it. I know how to put text on the screen. I know how to move it around. I know how to add images. I know how to scale. And I know how to set things to timelines. But there's a lot of stuff. I don't even know how to use After Effects at all, so I can't even do anything too crazy. Am I the boss? I sure am. And then, if you don't have access to editing tools, I mean, I can't help you much there. Like, I would imagine there's got to be some kind of open source solution at this point, considering there's usually an open source solution for everything. But I don't know what that would be, and I don't know how well it works, so I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I know, like, obviously Windows comes with an editing program, and Apple comes with an editing program, but one of those is much better than the other, that's for sure. I may not be a Mac OS user. I am a Windows user, but I will right up tell you that right out of the box, it does a better job of editing. Once you put Adobe on it, oh look, I got the small key I was missing. Yay! Right out of the box, they could do about the same thing. I mean, right out of the box, Mac does the same thing, but once you put Adobe on it, they're the same. I'm fortunate enough to have Adobe through where I work, so that's nice. If you're a student, I think you can get a really good deal on it too. Now, my first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time, but I lost it on the first day, the 3DS remake. Oh no, that's awful. I know that feel. I'm currently missing a large number of my 3DS games because they were all in one aluminum tin, and I have no idea where that aluminum tin is, so... Ugh, one day I'll find them again. Majora's Mask was in that tin. I want it back. Sony Vegas Pro is all I use, soon to be used for my video. It's nice. Yeah, I've never even used Sony, so I don't even know if it's better or worse than Adobe. I'm sure people have opinions on that, but I've never attempted. Okay, so what do I need to do at this point? I need to find a final piece of the Triforce. So, the Dark Palace, I cleared that. I can't clear some of the things because I don't have a lamp still. I don't have the Quake medallion, so I can't clear the desert. And I don't know where any more treasures are, sadly. So wait, okay, so let me try going back to Kakariko Village, because that treasure chest wasn't there before. Let's see if it's there now. And maybe that'll have something. I don't know why I just tried to use my mirror. Maybe that will have something amazing for me. Yeah, get away from me. Let's find out. Okay, so right up here we have a portal. Oh, you know what? I can bring that frog back. I can do that. I haven't done that yet. Okay, so let's do that. Even if the treasure chest isn't there, which maybe it's bringing him back that spawns it? I don't know. Either way, I can do that. I can go bring the frog back to the late world, turn him back into a dwarf. I've not done that yet. And maybe that'll give me something I need. Maybe it'll give me a piece of the Triforce, and then I'll win. Playing Sigist 5. Stargate Super 5. I actually do not know what Sigist stands for. I'm sorry. Super Gribbly. Are you playing on SNES? I am not. I do have a SNES, and I do have this game on SNES. But there are two reasons why I'm not playing this on a SNES. Reason one, recording on a SNES sucks. I have a way to do it, but I hate the way it looks. I'm all about... I like my pixels to be crisp. Let's put it that way. So I do not play on my SNES for streaming. I use an emulator, or I use... what's it called? I use my SNES Classic. Which actually really I do prefer using the SNES Classic, but I'm using an emulator in this case because my wife likes to work on some things, and I don't want to have to interrupt her with me doing this in the main room, which is where the SNES emulator is. You're welcome, you're welcome. Now will you temper my sword? But the other reason I can't do this in the SNES is because I'd have to have a flash cart for my SNES, which I don't have. Piece of heart. Freaking screw you too. I don't have a flash cart for this, and this is a mod. Okay, there's a chest. Great. So this is a mod where I have to collect Triforce pieces instead of just the normal quest. And because it's a mod, I can't, and I don't have a flash cart, I have to play it on an emulator, or I have to load it onto my SNES Classic, which I do have a randomizer version on my SNES Classic as well for me to play. Just because I do prefer playing it on that. A stupid autocorrect. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, oh, that's right, that makes you ditch the chest. I do prefer playing on the SNES Classic for sure. I like it. It's a pretty solid emulator. I loaded a bunch of other random games on mine because I wanted them. And I like having them. But yeah, thanks for the advice and such. It'd be cool to get in contact with more advice if you're willing to. Also, congrats on reaching 1K. I mean, if you want to reach out to me, I'd be totally cool with that. I'm trying to think what the best way to reach me is. I actually don't know. I don't really use a lot of stuff for contacting people, so I guess it'd probably be Discord. If you is there a way to get to someone on Discord without knowing they're like being the same channel as them? I don't know. If there is, talk to me on Discord. Dang it, that's not what I wanted. And I can talk to you more there for sure. Like, I honestly don't know how much advice I can give, because like most of my success is honestly just a fluke from just uploading content that I thought was good. So, but I would be happy to talk more about it if you wanted to. So I'll give you my Discord information. I'll post that somewhere in the chat here, I guess. This chest didn't have what I wanted him to have, by the way, so now where do I go? Okay, I need the Quake Medallion to enter there. I need... Oh, I can go to Turtle Rock. Duh. No, I don't have the Canis Maria. I can't go to... But I can go to Death Mountain. Okay, that's where I need to go. We're going to Death Mountain. I can do that. I can't go into Turtle Rock, but I can at least get over to the Turtle Rock portal now. So good. Pixel Perfect I play on. I used to play on Pixel Perfect, but the funny thing is that I realized at a certain point that it looked weird to me because... Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Because I was used to playing this on, you know, the old Super Nintendo on a 4:3 TV. And because I was used to that, I ended up wanting to put it in that aspect ratio. So I am playing it in 4:3 right now. But no filtering, because the filtering looks disgusting. I definitely like my pixels to still be crisp. Wait, there's a chest in there, isn't there? There's like some chests are in this area. I need to look. Super Metroid I'm more used to on Pixel Perfect though, because I played that mostly on my 3DS. I tried getting this Super Metroid so many times over the years, but I never like started loving it until I think when I played it on the Wii U I enjoyed it, but when I got it on the 3DS and started playing it a lot, I started speedrunning it, I got a lot more into that. Which I'm definitely going to be doing speedruns of Super Metroid on here at some point, so look out for those if you like Super Metroid. If you don't like Super Metroid, why not? Is it because of the many flaws that it has? Because goodness, that game does have some flaws. But it's a really good speedrunning game. Casually, the best Metroid to play, I feel, is Zero Mission, as far as the 2D Metroids go. It's just very, very well set up. And it does a great job of like teaching you things as you play the game. I feel, at least. So that's my recommended first Metroid to go with. Not Super. Super is kind of weird and obtuse, and it actually does lie to you at some points, and I hate when games lie to me, so... Look who it is, everybody! It's Arcana Samaria! That means we can go Turtle Rock! Yes! I am okay with that. Let's do it. Let's go to freaking Turtle Rock. That'll be something good in there. Also, I wish I would have found that before I went to the stupid ice cave and died and went over the same puzzle like a dozen times. But oh well, such is life. Also, I just now noticed, I looked over at my, frickin', what is this? What do I call this? My preview window, the thing where I can watch the stream that I'm streaming on my dashboard. I noticed that I have my icon on the bottom right side of the screen and at the top of the screen. I need to fix that. It looks kind of stupid. I never noticed that before. So, like, for branding purposes, I mean, I call it branding. That's a weird way to call it when I'm not really a brand. But that's my logo, my H for Humulos. And if I put it on the top of my OBS overlay for this. But I also have it set up on YouTube to put that in the bottom right side of my screen. So, like, when people watch my videos, they can see it. I just realized how unnecessary that is now, since I have my logo up there. So I'll probably remove it. You know, I'm gonna remove it right now. I'm gonna fix it, because that's just bugging me. That's just bugging me now that I see it. I'm surprised no one was yelling at me about that. And we're gonna move these two things up here. And then we're gonna put that up top, and we're gonna put the deaths. That's not the deaths, that's the logo. Where's my deaths? Deaths, they're there. Okay, put those right down there. Also, if you like streaming and you haven't tried using OBS and really gotten into it, do it. OBS is the freaking best thing in the world once you get to know it. Let's just go ahead and put this down here now. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Actually, yeah, that's a good place for it. Okay, that'll work. Great. Now I don't have two logos on the screen. I don't know if anyone cares. What Discord server was it? If it's cool with you, maybe that'd be good. Yeah, that would be fine. It's Metroid HQ is the Discord server, and I'm pretty sure it's public. If not, I can send you a thing. Old consoles are better than modern when it comes to Zelda, in my opinion. I mean, I go both ways, for sure. Like, I like a lot of, obviously I love this game. Like, this is one of my favorite. I feel like in my top list of Zelda, there's more old ones than new ones. But I also like a lot of new ones a lot too. So it's like, I'm not faithful to either side. I just like Zelda. I just really like Zelda. Yeah, I would definitely say this game does have a lot more going for it than Skyward Sword. For sure. Like, which is really sad, because, like, honestly, I love Skyward Sword, guys. Like, let me tell you, I love that game so much, but... It's, this way? Yeah. That's right. I love Skyward Sword, but it has so many problems in it. If you don't play on a hero mode, like, don't bother, because hero mode's the only way to play that game. Because otherwise, Fee talks a lot more, and you don't want Fee to talk. Because, oh my goodness, can she talk? That sucks. The lack of exploration sucks, but I did like the motion controls combats, because let me tell you, like, when I first saw the Wii, that was like my dream come true. Like, as a kid, that's all I ever wanted from games. I'm like, I want to be able to swing a sword, like, in real life. And then it happened, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I probably didn't say it like that, because I was 21, 22 when Skyward Sword came out. But man, I enjoyed it. I love the combat system in it. I really enjoyed being able to swing around the sword that way. It felt good. I know it was a problem with some people. The biggest problem is that they didn't explain very well how to recalibrate. Oh my gosh, there's so much treasure in here. Why didn't I come to this place so much sooner? Oh, we got 20 roops. Okay, okay, that's fine. How do I get back over? This way. Go away! Oh! I don't know how I didn't die just there. Come on, Triforce piece. Oh, why did I do that? I know why I died right there. But yeah, there's a lot of problems with Skyward Sword, and it bums me out because it had such great potential, and it just could not live up to it. Okay, that's fine. I'll just die again. I definitely think Nintendo went a little too crazy with, why am I using the mirror? What is wrong with me? I need ether. Went a little too crazy with, like, trying to be like, we have to shoehorn our new thingy into all our games, and it really did hurt them in a lot of ways. Like, Mario Galaxy, having to shake the spin, I hated that. I wish that was just a button. It was just so silly to have it as, like, waggle. In Skyward Sword, they never properly teach you the recalibration thing. Like, I always constantly knew what to do, because if all you have to do is point the remote at the sensor bar while you're playing. That's it. And once you point the sensor bar at the screen, then bam, you're immediately entirely recalibrated. Or once you point the sensor bar with your remote, you're completely recalibrated and all set. That's all there is to it, but they never freaking tell you that. It's the same song for the other stream. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot last stream I got excited when this came on, because I love this song. It's a really good song. Her Smile in Every Summer by Hot Freaks. Oh, I didn't have to tell you that. You could see it on there. What is this? Piece of Heart. Fine. Back to Turtle Rock. I do love this song, though. This is a really good song. Yeah, I currently just have a playlist of random OC remix music, Zelda variety. Just the ones I like. There's a lot I don't like. A lot I don't like. I don't think I have a single version of Gerudo Valley on here, for example. I just got sick of that song. Which that's like everyone's favorite Zelda song, but like for me it's like, no, I'm done with that song. Thank you though. Alright, so here we go. We're in Turtle Rock. We're gonna see what we can find in here, and it's gonna be good stuff. We're gonna find the final Triforce piece in Turtle Rock. Why did I come through this door? I knew this door had nothing in it. I remember it took me a while to figure out that I had to use the cane in this area. I wish I hadn't opened up that. Oh well. Use it or lose it. Okay, so I need to go... I gotta remember the optimal way to do this. Okay. Yeah, that should work out just fine. So, go there. Then go... Actually, that was not optimal, but it'll still work. That'll still work. Okay, so this is normally a key. What's it gonna be this... I should not waste my magic on this. I should just be patient. Weird rolly bars. This game had such weird, unique stuff about it. These rolly bars... Ooh, two chests. Okay, come on. Triforce! Nope, key. Come on, Triforce! 300 rupees. Alright. It's gonna be one of them. One of the chests in this dungeon probably has a Triforce piece in it. I don't know for sure. But we'll see. And if not, it'll be in one of the other dungeons, and hopefully I'll get something from here that lets me do them. So what I need? I need the... whatchamacallit? I need the Quake Medallion to enter the... flippin'... what's it called? Misery Mire. And I need the lantern. I don't remember what I need the lantern for. I remember needing it for something. Oh yeah, to get the treasure from the old man. Do I need it for a dungeon though? I feel like I needed it for a dungeon. I cleared Eastern Palace, so... No, I didn't clear Eastern Palace. I need it for Eastern Palace. Wind Waker is most unique. Yeah, that definitely like had a really cool vibe about it. Like that you didn't see anywhere else. Like the whole pirate theme. The whole cartoony look, the whole like way the music was set up, and just the whole like exploring the ocean. It was a really cool setup. I liked Wind Waker a lot. How do I do the ceremonial song? I'm sorry, the what? Which game are you You're playing Breath of the Wild? Which ceremonial song? Is this literally just a stupid... It was. Okay, why did I come in here? Yeah, Piercy, I have no idea what ceremonial song you're talking about. Are you talking about the Champion's Ballad? You gotta go to the shrine. The Shrine of Resurrection. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. If it is, there you go. Now you know. If it's not what you're talking about, then I have no idea. I have a key to get in there. Die, weird bouncy man. Oh wait, he gives me a key, doesn't he? Yeah. That's weird. Why do I... Okay. Tetra is best Zelda. Absolutely. Attack the pedestal with the ceremonial... How did you know what he was talking about? You guys just have the names of the frickin' side quests memorized? I certainly don't. I just did it. Well, good job then. Well done on doing it. I got a key, so good job to me too, I guess. Yeah, that one was fun. I liked that. The hardest part for me in that one was finding the stupid ceremonial trident. It took me forever. But then once I got it, I'm like, oh, I should attack this thing. That was fun. Yeah, good job, Scalp, for freaking knowing the name of that right away. I don't know if I'd be... I probably know a few of them based on just the sound or the name alone, but not many. It's becoming increasingly hard for me to not reset my file in Breath of the Wild again. Because, like, I know I can just, you know, make a new profile, and then, in the new profile I can play and have an entirely different file, but I want it to be on my profile. Because, like, I just like having that thing that's like, this is how many hours of Breath of the Wild you played. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, it is. Because it's close to 300. I don't want to do another freaking 60 to 90 hour playthrough and not get credit for it, so. Not that it matters, because, like, no one's, like, give me an award, be like, congratulations, you have played this game for a long time, now go outside. I know a few people that have played it for even longer. Probably some of you. Your streams don't get boring. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I sure hope they don't. I feel like they do sometimes. Okay, this is not the one I needed to go in, I don't think. No, not this one. I am way close to 400. Oh, nice. Yep, that's a longer time than me. Yeah, I do want to actually do 100%. I'm going to try it. I'm going to hope it works out. Do I have a big key? No, I don't have a big key, so that's useless. Great. I want to actually get 100%. And that's the reason I don't want to reset, is because if I reset, you know, I lose my 100% file, and it's like, eh. Like, I never reset my first Breath of the... Ooh, not Breath of the Wild. Link Between Worlds file, because it's 100%ed entirely. And I'm really scared to delete it, because if I delete it, then who knows if I'll ever get all those street passes again, because the 3DS won't be around forever, and... Oh, it's scary to think about. It's also scary to not have any health right now. That's better. Okay. You there, fireman. You are a jerk. Ding dong ding ding. My inventory is full of frogs. Nice. Okay, I don't have the big key still, so I can't go in there. Oh, I couldn't find the server. Okay, I'll send you like an actual invite link. Or at least I'll send you like my name on Discord. I can at least do that. And I'll post it in the chat. If anyone wants to hit me up on Discord, feel free. If that's how that works. I don't know if that's how that Discord works. I don't know how Discord works. I barely use it. I use it for voice chat now, which that's nice. Oh, this guy. Who do you think you are? Get away from me! Ugh! You too with the freaking... Oh, I wish I had magic powder. Come back. Oh my goodness! There's a lot of these guys. A lot of anti-fairies. I'm biased towards Zelda streamers. Fair enough. Hopefully when I do non-Zelda games, my stream won't get boring either. My current most wanted game to stream is Adventure for the Atari. I never had an Atari growing up. I was definitely in a Nintendo household. But... Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. So I never had an Atari, but Adventure is like literally the first big old... Oh, look at that nice heart container. it was the first action adventure game where you're like wandering around and collecting crap, and so it's like I just want to. Where the crap is the big key then? I really want to check it out because like a lot of the games I like are based on that. Like Zelda is based on the concept from Adventure. There's nothing this way, right? Oh, there is something else down there. I wonder what's in there. Have I ever been through that door? Like ever? Oh, I got a yes please. Nice. Good, because I freaking I really want to play it. Even though you are just a little orange guy. My first exposure to it, hilariously enough, was homestarrunner.com. I don't know if that's still a household name. It was when I was in high school. Everyone knew homestarrunner.com. But that was my first exposure to it because the graphics from Adventure are in there. Oh no. Oh, there is a chest down here. What's normally in this chest? Because I never come this way. Any adventure game. That'll be easy. I almost exclusively play adventure games these days. A few games I want to play this year. I want to play Dark Souls 3. Which that's, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an adventure game. It's also an RPG, but you're wandering around the world and fighting monsters, so that's a good old classic action adventure. And exploring, and yeah. I want to do that. I want to do Horizon Zero Dawn, assuming that I can actually save up money and get a PlayStation 4. Which, you know, being an adult, I have other responsibilities to get to first, so that's my problem there. And other such things, and other things I want to do. I guess vacations are my main problem. Vacations are the main thing that take away from me buying another system. Because I like getting plane tickets to go see family members and go doing fun stuff. Me and my wife are actually really trying to get to New York this year to go have some fun up there. Neither of us have ever been in New York City, and we want to check it out. So we're saving all of our, like, a good portion of our fun money for that. Hopefully we can make it happen. We should be able to. We're going to make it happen. I don't want to say hopefully. We are going to make it happen. It's going to happen. But yeah, that's why I'm not just randomly buying PlayStation 4s. Yeah. You know, apart from all the bills and crap that we also have to worry about. Yeah, what else do I want to play? I want to play Okami again. I didn't get very far the last time I did it because I got really annoyed because I didn't like the whole paintbrush mechanic on the PlayStation. Maybe if maybe I should actually invest in a PlayStation Move and actually try that out. Okay, here we go. Wait, what was over here? Did I actually... I don't remember if I warped to the light world on this side. I know I did on the other side. Have I ever heard of Nintendo Capri Sun? No, but I have heard of Capri Sun and I have heard of Nintendo, and I approve of both. Especially because when I was a kid, I was like, why can't I turn into one of those cool puddles like the guys from Capri Sun? I mentioned this before, water's like my favorite element, so anything related to water like that is like, I'm all about it. I used to watch him with Ocarina of Time. Okay, I should check him out. I'm never opposed to finding more people, especially because like, I started working out recently. I started actually going to a gym because I got tired of getting fatter. Come on, just a piece of heart. They're really hiding this last Triforce piece from me. But so right now I'm mostly bicycling or doing the, you know, stationary bike at the gym, and it's a great time for me to watch videos. So I'll also check some of it out. All right, Triforce piece, key, small key from the big key box. Great. That's fine. I know I needed that for something. Whatever I needed it for, I don't know. So yeah, I catch up. I mean, I watch some of like the major Let's Plays I watch are freaking Oni Plays and Game Grumps. I love both of them so much. I've known, well, not known. Obviously, I don't know them. But I followed like Ego Raptor and Oni for like ever. And so when they started doing Let's Plays, I'm like, yes, please. Especially freaking love Oni Plays. My gosh, they're hilarious. They're so stupid. They're just like... Game Grumps, I feel like they're performing. Oni Plays, I feel like you're just there in their living room and they're just like... They don't care. They're just doing whatever the heck they want. and just playing the game as if no one was watching. Me, I don't know how to do that. I would like to do some co-op streams with my wife this year, though. I'd have a lot of fun with that. She's not like super big about being on streams, but she does it every now and then. Like when we did Scott Pilgrim for Valentine's Day a few years back, she came on that one. Because there's no better couples game than Scott Pilgrim, because it's all about the power of love, which manifests itself as a sword. If there's anyone that hasn't seen anything related to freaking Scott Pilgrim, please familiarize yourself with Scott Pilgrim. Because, oh my goodness, I love Scott Pilgrim so much. The comics, the movie, the video game, all great. Game Grumps I watched for this game. I did too. It's always fun watching them do something, or any streamer for that matter, do something that you're super familiar with and they're not. Because you're like, wow, there's just so many things I overlook. I've seen that name on Twitch a few days ago. I don't frequent Twitch, to be honest. I go on Twitch just to stream for Gamnesia, and that's it. Wait, what? What? When did I get the lamp? Oh, right, that's right, I did. Okay, no, I do remember getting the lamp, okay. Wait, do I? Did I know I have the no. I did. Yes, I did. I knew I had the lamp. I just somehow forgot that. Okay, then. I've gone this whole playthrough without having a lamp, so having one's just kind of like blowing my mind, I guess. I want to go up there. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, Game Grumps are awesome. They are. They're fun people. Really like... I didn't know how to feel about Dan at first, but wow, he's such a good foil to Aaron. Although he's too gullible. Okay, now it's open. Okay, I always forget if that's a press and hold or a just press. It's just press. But I love Danny. His music's awesome too. Like, oh my goodness, I love his music. I'm a big fan of harmonizing with oneself to create a really cool harmony effect. Boston, one of my favorite bands of all time. They do that to great effect. Because the lead guitarist for Boston and overall music engineer for them, Tom Schultz, he's just a super smart dude that... Magic Cape. That, while they didn't necessarily have like better... Oh, the Canadian Bear, no, okay. Didn't necessarily have better performers at other places, they were able to... I did it! Look at that, everybody! I found all the Triforce pieces! You have ended the domination of Dr. Wily. Okay, I didn't know that's what my goal was, but I did it! Ending to the last statement. Listen to some Boston because they do really good processing on their songs to do cool harmony effects with both guitar and vocals, and it sounds wonderful. I did it! I found the last piece of the Triforce. I got all 20 pieces. There it is, circling in front of me. I need to go to a version of the Triforce song. Where is it? This one? Yeah, here we go, there's one. It's not this part. No, I want a better one. Where's the one I really like? Actually, this one is really good. So yeah, we did it! Did it! Did it! Did it! Ah! So great. Will this be a video? I mean, the stream I'm at least going to leave up. I might do a trim both today's and yesterday's. Just kind of like take highlights out if I have any. That'll only be if I like actually just... I don't make highlight videos just for anything. I only make it if I actually feel like they'd be fun to watch. So if I don't think I have enough good highlights for this, I'm not going to make a video. But we'll see. That all depends. The funny moments like the Lionel. Yeah, we'll see. So I'll when I go back over the footage, which I'll do this week, I'll see if I want to do that. I do have another video I'm working on right now with the link between Worlds and Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, so that'll probably... I'll probably focus more on that, unless I can think of something really good from this. And then, now that I have done this, let me pull up Discord real quick to get that, Discord app. Where do I keep it? There it is. Oh yeah, this is the perfect song for this. Alright, Discord, how do I know my name? let's go to direct messages, friends. How do I add a friend? I don't know how to do this. Oh, there's my username. There. I don't know how Discord works, so if you can use this, here you go. And I don't know why it says email at the end and why my name is orange. Okay, I think I did something wrong there. Can you tell I really don't know how to use Discord? I'll type it into the chat as well. I mean, into the video here. Properties. That shouldn't be a heart. That should be a pound sign. But because I'm using this font, it's a heart. Or you know what? Frickin' screw it. Just at me on Twitter. I can't make an at symbol either with this font. Oh my goodness. My true channel is Dal901 Plays. Cool, I'll have to check it out. Okay, so I'm at Humulos on Twitter. I'm Humulos21 something the other... hold on, let me just make a new thing on here with this. New text. Names. Font, that's fine. Okay. At Humulos on Twitter and... yeah, the Discord one. Humulos that at Discord. And then, there we go. That doesn't look very pretty, does it? I'm gonna make that look pretty. Oh, alignment center. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine, whatever. So there you go. There's my contact information. You can get me on Twitter or Discord right there. And Percy already sent a request. Nice. So I'll add you on there. I don't frequent Discord, and I'm not a part of any like fun channels, except for Metroid HQ and the. I am technically part of the public Zelda Universe channel, but I never go there. I like absolutely never go on the public Zelda Universe channel. I only exclusively go to the Slack channel that we have. So you won't find me there. Maybe I should. Maybe I should actually try it out one of these days. Check out the public channel. Oh, look at all these beautiful... Thank you, Hiroshi Yamauchi, for being a wonderful president of Nintendo. May you rest in peace. Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka, as usual, you are beautiful, beautiful people who I love. And then everyone else, you also did a good job, but I don't know any of you as well. I mean, Kensuke Tanabe, I do know him, because he went on to be the director for the Metroid Prime series. Or, like, at least a producer for it. I don't remember. Was he director or producer? It's always funny seeing, like, what some of these people did originally. And then now that they're household names. Man. What a freaking adventure this was. I had a blast. Oh, why is, let's put on this one now. I'm gonna turn off the sound channel, because it's using all the channels now. There we go. That's not the one I was thinking of. Is it this one? Gold cartridge? No. 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 I need another ending theme. This one, The Darkness and the Light. Yeah, there we go. This one is. Not immediately, but it will be, I promise. Oh, man. So, there we have it, everybody. I collected 20 pieces of the Triforce. If you want to freaking play this game, like... do this weird randomizer mode, it's super easy to do. You just gotta go to freaking, what's the website? I'll put the website up too, because like what these people have done is just amazing. Like it started off as just a randomizer mod, which that in and of itself is already impressive. Like it's already cool, but they went on to do a whole bunch of cool features on it. So there you go, the URL is on the video now. So like you could do just straight up item randomizer, or you could do an open mode where you start off with the whole world open to you and you just go around as if you had already beaten the Hyrule Castle area. And you can go in the Dark World early and everything. Oh yeah, here's some item randomizer props right here coming up on the screen. A lot of good people here. And then there's also the Triforce Hunt mode, which you could do from getting 10 pieces all the way up to 50. Which would obviously be much harder. I stuck with normal mode and got 20. There's different difficulty modes. There's glitchless, there's non-glitchless, there's swordless. There's just all sorts of variations. So if you would all enjoyed watching me play this, check it out and try it for yourself. Like, It's a really fun time. It's great for races if you've got a buddy nearby and you can do a race. Just try it out. Oh look, there's a Discord. Try going to that Discord, I guess. Discord.gg/TCC6Y42. Wow, that's hard to say. But yeah, there you go. There's a Discord. That's nice. Oh, and here come my stats. Oh, it tells me my time found. That's cool. Oh, I wish it did it in order. Wait, why does it tell me... What? Why does it tell me only those 4 things? I don't know. Okay, swordless 0, fighter sword 0, master sword 5. I've only killed bosses with the master sword. What's a GT big key? What's a bunk? Oh, I know what that is. That's when I run into a wall like a dummy. Save and quits 14, deaths 5. Oh, that's right, I did die. Okay, let's update that death counter. I was wrong. Menu time, lag time. Oh, 18 hours of lag time. Oh, 18 minutes of lag time. What's that mean? Oh, when the sprites are overloaded. 5 hours and 36 minutes. There are 216 boxes total. Okay. That's cool. Oh, here comes a good part of the song. I freaking love this part. Okay, so I died 5 times, not 4, I guess. Or not 3. I wonder what the 5th time was. I don't remember. I really don't remember what the 5th time I died was, but I died, so. Alright, so that is it for the night, everybody. I appreciate all of you coming out and watching. This was a blast. I loved playing this. If you've got freaking things you want me to play, hit me up on Twitter. Apparently you could hit me up on Discord, maybe. I don't know. My Discord number is there if you want to try. But I'm always answering tweeters. Well, I'm not. No one tweets me. But if you did tweet me, I would answer. So if there's anything you want to watch me play, go for it. Send me away. I want to play Adventure for the Atari next. It's probably going to be the same thing I'm going to do. And look out for another Lionel video coming up. And I have a lot more than Lionel videos that I want to do. So I've got a lot of good stuff coming up this year. 2018 is going to be a big year for me. I'm going to do a lot of videos. Well, relatively a lot. I do have a day job, so I can't just do nothing but videos, but I am going to try to do a lot of videos. So thank you so much, all of you that have been watching. Thank you so much for everyone that have been commenting. I love that you guys actually participate in this. It makes it a lot more fun for me, even more so than I'd have alone. So I do appreciate everyone who comments and interacts with me. I love it. So yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.